Cremonese just won.
Good afternoon. Dash almost just like messed up the countdown to that stream. That was amazing. And that's because Cremonese just beat Roma. But here, coming in hot is Kevin. What's going on?
So, guys, it is a sold-out crowd at the stadium, so the bandwidth is going to be a little bit less quality than what we're normally used to, unfortunately, because Juventus did not upgrade their Wi-Fi package on their stadium. So Kevin will try to be here as best as he can, so just bear with him, guys.
He's sort of here.
All right. You're muted, buddy.
Yeah. Oh, there
Sorry
we go.
about that. It's loud. This is Duzon.
Nice. Hold on.
Wow.
Let's do this.
So, Kevin, how's getting your way into your seat? Because we've seen the videos, the explosions, and all the fun stuff.
It's good. It was a bit loud in the parking lot. A number of explosions, fireworks, sound bombs, whatever you want to call them, going off. It's a big deal. It's Juve Toro. Was talking to a number of fans before the match, both locals, people from Torino, people coming from all over the world to be here, and they know what this means. And the city's lit up, sold out stadium, so it's going to be really packed, an amazing environment tonight. There's a lot of energy coming off of the great win against Nantes last week. A lot to be excited about right now.
No, definitely. So that's actually an interesting look that you're giving us, man, because usually when we cover these midweek games, there's not really that much people in the stadium. We usually see it more so on the Saturday and Sunday. So the fact on a Tuesday, because guys, arbitrarily Tuesday and Wednesday are like the weirdest days of the week. So like the fact that we've got a full stadium on a Tuesday, it's got to be awesome.
Yeah, it's I mean, like, I work from home, so sitting in my apartment here, just like cranking in front of the computer all day, just like itching to get to the stadium. So really excited to be here. But you're right, because as I think a lot of us know, Juve's fan base is not just the city of Turin, it's all of Italy. We're the Fidanzata d'Italia. And a lot of the weekend matches, they get fans from all over the country. And the weekday games are difficult for a lot of the real fans to get to. But the atmosphere tonight just speaks to the intensity, the importance of this game. You might hear some booing and whistling, and that's because if you can see there, that's the arch with the Serie A emblem on it. And the fans have been booing any entrance or resemblance to Lega Calcio after our point deduction. So normally when that's been coming out the last couple of games, there's been a violent crowd reaction to it.
Yeah, and we definitely have clips of those on YouTube and Instagram as well, guys. So just feel free to look at that as well. So, Kevin, what is the beer of the day today? Because I know you are quite the liquor enthusiast when it comes to halftime.
Say that again.
So, what is the beer of the day today?
The beer of the day is a shit Peroni.
Yeah, you're not going to get anything.
That's the formal name for it too.
Stadium beer. Stadium beer is usually not that good.
The shit Peroni, yes.
Well, what about the sandwich of the day? Did you have your sandwich?
Great question. So outside the stadium, there's a lot of food trucks, and it's a tradition for a lot of folks to go enjoy a beer, have a sandwich before coming into the stadium. Normally, the grilled sandwich is some kind of sausage with peppers and onions, but because it's the Toro match, they have porchetta because
Nice.
Porco Toro.
Nice.
So that's like a phrase. So it literally translates in English to just like pig Toro, making fun of Torino. So the food truck where we were at had a whole grilled pig, and they were slicing into it. So it was fantastic.
Nice.
Gosh, that's awesome.
So right now they're going to announce the starting lineup, starting with Toro.
So, hey, Kevin, what do you think about Berenchera finally getting his start over Paredes? How do you feel about that?
I mean, I don't know if it says more to him or if it says more about how terrible Paredes is. I mean, it's exciting, right? Like, I think the majority of fans want to see the youth, want to see people coming through the next gen, getting a chance here. And I know Allegri's received a lot of shit for traditionally not putting a lot of faith in the youth. But whether it's been through injury or just the status of this season, he's put faith in youth. And I mean, let's not forget, Paredes is on this team because of Allegri. Like, Allegri wanted the Regista, targeted Paredes, and the fact that Loca's got yellow card accumulation, Paredes should be the natural starter, and he's not.
Yeah, and that's the one thing that Dave and I were talking before we went live was what does that say about Paredes if Allegri is playing Berenchera over him? I think the one thing, though, for the folks that are keeping at score that want the baby Juve, this is the 5th youth player that has officially played or started under Allegri. So
That's unheard of. Really,
that is ridiculously unheard of.
All right, guys, are we seeing Pogba tonight or not? What do you think?
So we're thinking, and we covered, I think we covered this last night on the Twitch. Depending on what the scoreline is at halftime, we'll either see him for 10 minutes or for 15 to 20 minutes, just depending on where we are score-wise. Dave and I are thinking if we're up by a lot, I think we see him. I don't think we see him if it's a tight game.
You're probably right. I say if we're 2-0 up, like the 50th, 60th minute, we'll get a chance.
Yeah.
So, you know, the one thing that we're going to ask you at halftime, Kevin, because we know that the Torino Juventus derby is one of the most low-scoring derbies out there. So we're going to ask you for the vibe check at halftime, because we're projecting that it might be a slow start. So we'll ask you on that one.
I mean, it's Allegri. Slow starts his middle name, so it's all good. All right, everyone. I'll let you guys enjoy this for a bit, then I've got to run off to the bathroom before the game starts. So,
Oh, no. All right.
enjoy the
worries.
Juve anthem for a bit.
Right on. Thank you.
You know, alla fine.
Forza Juve. There he is. The scenes from right in the stadium. Kevin Mack.
Grande amore, bianco e
All right, guys. So it is confirmed Garcia is starting. Hernandez on the bench.
Yep.
That's the big storyline of the day. For it being a derby day as well. That is, at least in my opinion, from the Juve perspective, the biggest storyline. Garcia, is this what we needed? Is this what we wanted? People saying great news. All right. Thank you. Okay, I wasn't sure if that was my actual. It was in sync actually. My stream and Kevin was actually in sync, so that's pretty crazy. So I wasn't really sure where the sound was coming from. Clearly, that was from Kevin because it immediately got quieter. But yeah, just to get at everyone. First of all, welcome Lucas once again. El Jefe is going to be here as well. Sorry, it's going to be 4 of us. It's going to be Gong Show today, guys.
Yeah, it's going to be a big group. Might as well just make this a podcast episode.
Yeah, a live watch-along podcast episode, which is being recorded tomorrow, actually. Finally, after all these weeks, a legit podcast episode. So, Lucas, you're going to be part of that. Dash, you part of that one?
I don't know. We'll see how the schedule lines up, because I know they're going a little bit earlier.
Yeah, it's not looking good for me. So, that's fine. We're not the podcast guys, anyways.
Yeah, we're not. We're the YouTube guys.
So that's the way it is. Lucas, I don't think you threw down a prediction. Do you have one?
Ooh, I'm going to say Torino's a good team this year. Really good team. But I think at home, we need the momentum, big game. I could see it being a 3-1 win.
3-1 going big. All right. That is a big one. Dash, I believe you're at a 2-0, and I'm at 1-0.
Yeah, that's pretty much. I thought I'm going to go with the Vlahovic brace.
Yeah. I want just the one Vlahovic goal. Lucas, who do you have on the score sheets?
I think Vlahovic for sure. For sure. I could see maybe something from a Quadrado. I think I could see it. He seems to come big in some of these games. And I could see something from Di Maria. I don't see anything much from our bench today. I think our bench is going to be crucial when it comes to defending our lead. But I see our starting team hopefully trying to get those 3 goals by the 70th minute. And then we throw on the Pogbas, the Chiesas, the kind of guys that just need some minutes and defend the lead.
3 goals by 70 minutes even. Okay. Because we get most of our goals in the last 15 minutes. Those are bold statements. Man, all right. Ellie, I know, goes in pretty hot as well. Do you remember what Ellie's was?
Yeah, Ellie was 3-0.
3-0. Okay. Yeah, you guys are crazy. But let's see. I think this is I think this is going to be a horrible match, but I'm jinxing it in a sense if you believe in that. Which I
People says I changed my mind. He wanted 1-0 with Fagioli. Now he's saying Fagioli and Keane scoring.
Fagioli, Keane. All right. So that'd be Keane off the bench then.
Yeah.
All right. Keane doesn't do that well off the bench. He's more of a. We should actually get the stats one of these days. We'll do that on one of the lives. Get the stats on that coming off the bench and starting.
And his positioning is always very weird as well. A lot of times he's getting brought on. He was put a little more wide, early on in the season, and he's just not effective cutting in or wide.
Oscar says 5-0, go big or go home.
Jeez, Oscar. 5-0.
Is that what they do? Is that what they do in Denmark over there, Oscar?
That's what Ajax does, yeah.
And people thinking says Keane does better with the subs. So this could just be one of those biases where we think one way for whatever reason. And that's why we need to get into the stats. But it's too close to game time to be getting deep into stats like that. That's just
we got enough stats when we start going over fries and burgers today too. So we're going to be pre-filming that.
Yes, fries and burgers.
I'm going to make that as a trend, guys. It's going to be a Turin Giants trend. Fries burgers, Juve versus fries burgers. And
the Milik. We haven't
oh,
shown the Milik thing. I'll do it.
I'm getting a
Download that.
poster of it, so I'll have it behind me.
Are you getting a
eventually.
poster? Oh, man. I ran out of wall space. I got nowhere else to put things.
Well, I was doing it just so we can market the logo because it looks dope.
I like the logo. I'm going to get it.
It's actually, unfortunately he's hurt on his birthday, but
Yeah, it is his birthday too, isn't it?
yep.
There you go. Happy birthday. And Keen. Double birthday. Okay. Actually, why don't I just share the screen? That's probably just easiest.
Yeah,
Let's
you could
do
just,
that.
Yeah, you could just do that. There it is, guys. Milik Man concept design.
Oh man,
That's awesome.
I love it. Yeah, I can't wait for that to come in.
Then Peepo is commenting on Lucas's flag logo because Peepo is the old logo stand.
Oh yeah, he loves the old logo.
He loves the old logo. And then Oscar saying 51 times again, 20 euros on Juve 5-0. That's a hell of a bet. And then Kamikaze, hi Juve. Oh, there's helicopter.
Hey, there she is. There she be. All right. Well, we're getting the come on music.
Yep. And
It means it's almost under go.
Kickoff. So I'm at 1 second.
What? Okay. Well, I have not kicked off. Of course, you're ahead today.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
It works better when I'm ahead because I can pause things.
I can pause things. I'm on my computer. So here.
All right, I'm at 3 seconds.
Okay, I just started. All right, let's see how much of a mess this is going to be.
All right, Dave, tell me when you get to 24 seconds.
Okay. I'm a ways away. All right, we're just syncing, guys. Sorry about this. So 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
All right, cool. See, yeah. Paramount Plus does have a pause button, only if you're using it on your desktop, guys.
Okay, it's only a desktop thing. I understand now. But most people obviously watch on their TV.
Yeah, because normally when we're doing watch-alongs, I usually have it on my tablet or on my Xbox instead of running it on my computer while I'm streaming because it makes the stream choppy. But I'll do it just for you.
just for me. I see how it is. So anyways, the game is underway now that we're synced up. Luckily, nothing big happened right away.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, go ahead, Dave.
No. It's already out. It's out. Nothing happened. It's fine.
So yeah, no. So the game's already kicking off. Kind of how we anticipated it last night on Twitch. We're saying that Torino's going to press really high and just attack off the wings. I don't expect any of these teams to really go through the middle. That was one of the things that we looked at it as well. Again, most common, Torino's going to try to do something on the set piece. That's probably going to be their bread and butter this game because unless they force a total mistake out of the back line, they're not going to create too many chances. Again,
it's a set piece, and they get an early goal.
Wow, I just called it.
Wow. Wow. A minute 30-something.
Wow.
It's poor defensive. That's really poor defending right there, too.
Who's marking them?
I don't think anybody, if that was the situation. We'll see on the replay here.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a lucky bounce, but also poor man marking. So
the ball comes in.
Yep, Bremer pulled off from him.
Yeah, that's hard, right? That was like one of those shot passes that kind of just went to Camara there, and he was able to control it with a wide open net because that's hard to track.
And
is it offside?
Is it? Because Dusan nearly played him on.
No.
I think Dusan
they're looking.
I don't know. That's also poor all possible attacking handball. So they are evaluating it for
an attacking handball now.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
Nope. And it stands.
Cool. No attacking handball. Okay. Well, what do we do now?
Score 2 goals.
Well, 3, like I said, and then we'll be good.
Wow, that's crazy early goal like that.
I mean, maybe it wakes them up. Maybe that's something we need.
Maybe
shoots us out of the cannon, helps us get 2 goals, and then we go into half 2-1. Let's say. But
Di Maria trying to dribble through though.
But an early
Not
goal goes into the Ivan Juric script because, again, Juric is more than happy to sit down and hold this 1-0 lead. He does not care.
especially
Yeah,
or
because
away.
going
against
off
Barry.
of the stats, 22 or 24 games and now 25 goals scored. They are more than content with just one goal.
Quadrado's giving it deep now. Back to Di Maria. Crosses it in. It's headed away. Fajoli gets a foul. It's just a light push.
Yeah, it's soft.
Oh yeah, there was nothing in that. Yeah, they're showing the replay there. Nobody had camera marked. He had all the time to.
Yeah, it's poor
control
marking.
that.
Bremer peeled off. Almost a save by Chesney.
Don't you work on that at practice, knowing that could be a way that they score? Like,
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to say. We can tear that one apart.
yeah.
Should he have went for the support? Was that the smart decision considering? Because that was a massive redirection of ball, right? There was a bit of luck in that, right?
We bunched up too. We bunched up, like overmarked right in that spot.
Yeah, because that's where the threat was. So that's breaking it down. They saw the threat centrally. That ball was. I feel that he was going for goal, and it was just such a wild shot. And luckily, that's where the luck comes in. It landed that camera, and he did the rest, of course. But that's
It's moments like that, though. I wish Chesney was as vocal as Perrin. And
yeah.
All right. Torino trying to maintain possession, building and attacking through the wings.
Yep.
Not really in any kind of rush to do anything. Again, they're more than content to sit this down and make Juve chase the game. So right now it's 100% of the Ivan Juric script. So Juve is going to have to go a little bit outside of their comfort zone and try to employ a high press to try to force a mistake from Torino's possession, because you're not going to get any room of buildup.
We need a third guy forward like that, like Rabiot coming forward.
Yeah. So there's not going to be too much buildup going off of this angle here. So it's all 100% Torino right now.
Yeah.
This is where Rabiot, like I said, needs to step up into that space. Yep.
Yeah, he is. Berenchia was as well.
Berenchia is playing higher up.
Yeah.
Than Aloka would or Paredes.
All right. Torino exposing a little bit of that right wing, ball back to Camero. Danilo with a very clean tackle. Unfortunately, Camero goes down.
Yeah, crying about it.
Took it in the shin. Yeah,
I think how he landed.
Yeah, I think he just rolled his ankle.
Yeah, didn't even touch him.
Wow, Vlahovic's arm.
Oh, his
shoulder. Wow. Oh, he played him on by a while. By a mile.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's the technology, because one angle made it look differently, right? So it's all about angles.
Absolutely. So again, set piece here. They've got to watch who they're marking again. Just proper communication.
Back post.
That one is goal kick. All right, cool.
Too much honor.
So this is going to be interesting to see how they're going to be building up from the back. Bremer starts it off to Chesney. So it looks like they're going to try to attack through Quadrado's side. So Quadrado with a vertical ball forward. So they're trying to go. So it looks like it's going to be Fajoli and Di Maria on the right side of the pitch creating play. So a lot of the play is going to come in from the right side.
Yeah.
But the problem is you've got Camero that's pretty pacey on that side as well. So if Quadrado's left out of position, you'll see a lot more chances coming in through the left. But again, Torino in no rush right now to start anything, sending it back. So again, they're forcing Juve to press, and they get almost a close opportunity by Camero again.
Yeah.
That's the danger about pressing as well. When you're a team that's not suited to press and you have to press, it becomes a little bit shaky. That's when you start seeing some mistakes come out of the back.
Di Maria's just pushed over there then from Buongiorno. That was, I don't know.
I guess you could
Kind of
say.
silly.
I guess you could say that he gave him a good old Italian buongiorno with that one.
Oh,
Alrighty.
as something starts vibrating.
I know my phone.
Oh, release down the left now.
Okay.
Is that Kostic? Yeah, Kostic is pushed over.
Is it?
That's pointing to the spot. That's
it
at the
is pointing
spot.
to the spot. Yep.
Here
it
we
is a penalty.
go. Kostic, I think, is asking for a little bit more because that clear break, perhaps. There is an argument there for something more than just the penalty kick. I think he's going to look at it.
So I'm looking at it here. So he clips him one time, and then I don't know about the second time. So he kind of trips over himself the second time. Yeah, I think this might get called back.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. Kostic.
Oh, he does trip himself.
The question is did Torino have any? So did he actually affect him in his run that caused him to fall over? Nope. So it is a no call.
It's already moved on. Ellie asking, do you think this will destroy Paredes morally? He won't do anything for the rest of the season, or will it motivate him to give more for the team and improve? Well, the second option is what he needs to do, and if he doesn't do the second option and reverts to the first option, then he's proving that we shouldn't spend any more money on him.
That, and also I think Paredes has got his World Cup, so he doesn't really care right now, because you could tell post World Cup his performances have dipped.
But then you look at Di Maria.
The opposite happened, yeah.
Well, Di Maria's he's a G.
Well, that's what Paredes needs to be then if he wants to make bank.
Yeah, and I mean, especially I'm sure Paredes is hearing the rumors that he's going back to PSG. I'm pretty sure he's like, all right, cool, I'm going back, whatever. So, if anything, Ellie, I think this is better for the youngsters as well, because now they have a chance to really break onto the team, and especially with some of the injuries that are happening in the middle of the pitch. So it's a good shot. So it's on Baranchera to take care of his opportunity that he has right now. And the cheaper SMS sends the ball out for a throw-in.
Yeah, just throws it out wildly, kicks it out rather.
Yeah, poor man's SMS.
It's Quadrado with a throw-in. Oh, Sandro.
So that's one of those misplays that Torino's looking for again. It's usually how they employ that press.
They do win it back now.
All right.
Let's see what Fajoli can do here.
Misses Di Maria by a mile.
What Torino's doing well is they're not pressing too much forward, and we're trying to bring them in and hold the ball in our own final third a little bit longer. And because of that, it's hard for us to break into that middle. And then it's also having them set up really well so they can hit us on a counter quicker because they're not sending too much forward.
Yeah, and then they have no need to send anyone forward.
Exactly.
So they're trying to make Juve chase the game, essentially burn out all their energy, and then lick their chops if they have an opportunity. But yeah, they're not even going for the through balls into the middle. They're just kind of waiting and seeing what Juve's
Look
doing.
how far back their wing backs are right now.
To Kostic. Kostic has the ball. Stepped it through. Vlahovic gets bodied off, unfortunately. Rabiot with the rebound. Rabiot has the ball, sends it back over to Kostic. Kostic just set up another cross, deflected by Torino, but lands in front of their defender, in front of Vlahovic. Di Maria with a shot, and that's over the bar.
Okay. Well, they made something of it. That's a low percentage shot though from Di Maria.
It is. It's good contact, but just not good placement.
I like the attempt. Just start getting warmed up, get involved.
It's only 12 and a half minutes now, so obviously plenty of time.
Yep, if you're going to concede, at least concede early, right? So a little bit of thing where I think Vlahovic needs to read that play a little bit better to get himself in a better position, because he's essentially letting himself get boxed out by the center back. But again, it's still early in the game.
Can we look for Quadrado here, possibly? We keep going the Kostic, but I want to see what Quadrado could do on Rodriguez.
All right. So build up play. Rabiot with a heavy touch sends it back to Camaro. Can't touch it. Gets deflected over to Baranchera, who then sends it back to Bremer.
Smart.
So the boards reset. So Danilo sends it back to the middle to Di Maria.
Di Maria, yep.
Through to Fagioli. Fagioli just mistouches it and gets bodied off. It looks like he took an elbow to the head, mouth. But
Cheek.
Torino back on the ball. And then
They're giving it away cheaply as well.
Well, and the thing is Torino's not known for exceptional build-up play. So you would expect that. It's just the question is how do we handle it? Because the second we start crossing in over to their side of the pitch, they start bunching up the middle and trying to force you out wide so they can press you easier. And then again, looking at how they're building up again, just throwing it down there, making Juve definitely chase the ball here. Niket says, feed Vlahovic. Boy needs some goals. And then Pipo is saying, Fagioli is position him more in the attack. Watch him. Adam Navarro says, what a disappointment. And then Pipo is talking about Alexandro.
Australian.
I don't know why. And then Pipo's also commenting on Kostic playing vertically. And then Niket says, would this team be better with Ravella playing? Definitely give you a different look. And then Pipo saying Enzo is very, very lost.
Yeah, he hasn't been too involved really at this point. I don't know how you really expect him to know where to be. Oh, another non-call. He has it now, though, Enzo.
Yeah, but
I think he's kind of playing like a free role where it's like he doesn't really have to mark someone. No one really has to mark him. He's trying to find a way to get involved.
Yeah, he's playing. He's
doing well there. Yeah, find a progressive pass. Now look for Di Maria.
Oh, nice pass, Kostic.
Mm-hmm.
Cross.
And
free to quad. It's in. Yes.
There we go. Quadrado. Equalizer.
Quad gets it.
I got a little bit nervous when I saw Rabiot running into it. I'm like, what is he doing? And, the linesman just ran into the camera.
There's my Quadrado goal. Now we're waiting on Vlahovic and Di Maria.
Wow. Yeah, good call on quad.
These are his type of games. Yep.
1-1, 15 minutes. The dance he's doing. Oh, man, what a dance.
My grandfather loves Quadrado. He's a big fan.
Nice. So, yes, Kostic. Everyone actually misses it. So that's a Kostic assist, I'm pretty sure.
I think so, technically. Yeah, nobody
got a goal. That's great
Kostic
technique.
Officially goes into double digits in assists this season.
Bam. Shears almost saves it, though. Gets ahead, but not enough.
Oh, I'm worried that they might count that as an own goal. Hope they don't.
They might.
Let's see what it says.
It looks like he was.
We gave it to Quadrado.
In his net, it looked like.
All right, great. So boards essentially reset on this one. So we'll see kind of how Torino respond. Technically, the game kind of falls back into script for how Juve wants to play it. Because again, it's a level game at this point. So looks like they can ease off a little bit, or maybe they might actually push, seeing how they've kind of figured Torino out a little bit. Because that was an interesting breakdown. Looks like they attacked it through the left. A lot of their chances were coming in through the left side. It looks like Torino doesn't really have an answer for Kostic right now. So I wonder if Allegri's going to exploit that, because the last 3 opportunities they had came through Kostic's side. As far as the build-up and the actual play. The finish did come from Quadrado, but it looks like a lot of their action is going to be moving in through the left.
Torino's coming back now, though, with a counter. Oh, just strips it off him at the last second.
Yeah, good clear by Sandro to get it out and away.
Yeah, it's nice by Danilo as well to not overstep and cause a penalty.
Yeah, it was clean.
Though I do think it was offsides building into it. Yes, it was an offsides play. So regardless of what would have happened there.
Yeah, Sandro just held the line there.
All right. So Vlahovic needs a little bit better read on that again. Just reading where the ball is.
He's overstepping. He's running past a little bit too much.
It's one of the things that I've kind of criticized in his game is I think his off the ball movement needs some more improvement. Just kind of his IQ, but a deadly finisher. And then
That's what makes Milik so nice.
And Pipo chimes in saying Quadrado loves to score against Torino. He does. And then Ellie says, here's another favorite goal from the quad. And then Bones is saying, I feel like you can keep using cross stitch. And when they start getting used to him, he gets tired, put Hilling in to keep up the pressure.
Yeah, we have those wide options.
Or Chiesa. Don't forget about Chiesa.
Or just start then feeding it to Quadrado. If you can't, if they, double up on Kostic on that side, it frees up Quadrado then a little bit more.
Yep.
Baranchera wins a throw-in for Juve to be taken by Quadrado. You can tell from his body language. The kid's a little bit nervous, but I think once he starts settling in, I think he'll be fine. Yeah. He's worked this. He worked hard to get the starting gig in practice, so it's kind of like we said yesterday on Twitch, like when regards to Illing and such, where it's like, hey man, you got to prove it in practice that you can play, and Baranchera did. He beat Paredes for the gig. All right,
well, in a sense, he's fighting for a national spot essentially too, because if Paredes gets the national spot and he's taking Paredes' spot in league play, people are going to start asking questions.
Yeah. All right. Di Maria pressing the Walmart SMS and then sends the ball out wide. Sandro with the interception. Lofts it back down, received by Fagioli. Fagioli's playing in a really unique midfield role before he just got tackled. But yeah, it's almost like he's the free floater on the offensive side, where Rabiot is kind of like the enforcer, and then Enzo is just kind of hanging back and just pivoting, giving a pivot option. So it's interesting. We've always argued, and I think we've always said, as well as Pipo, let Fagioli cook, let Fagioli play around at the offensive third. And I think especially the Knots game showed that he can cook.
He takes a lot of hits, though.
He does.
It kind of concerns me because one of those ain't going to be so good.
Hey, but at least it's not like Dybala. At least he doesn't just, get hit once and is down for half the season.
No, of course. He's a lot tougher.
And younger, too.
But it wears on you.
So, ball back to Walmart SMS.
Yeah, it's nice to see Fagioli a little bit higher up, because when Moretti was healthy, Moretti was playing above Fagioli, which always confused me, because Moretti to me is a little more of a box to box than Fagioli.
Pipo says, Juventus in the chat. Remember to leave a like on the video and subscribe for the best content of Juventus fans. And then Niket says, does the Walmart SMS have people of Walmart page? We don't know. You never know. You just never know what you can find on Google. And people says, Fagioli can run. So SMS, again, SMS start and play. I think I've seen SMS touch the ball more than anyone else on Torino right now, which is, it's a good sign. So kind of going off of what I'm seeing here offensively for Torino, they're kind of just giving it to Camaro and saying, hey, do something. It doesn't really look, like even with the overlapping runs, it's just Torino's not a team that builds up. So now it's kind of in Juve's favor, where they're forcing Torino. If you want a goal, you guys got to earn it, versus being able to kind of just sit back and hope for a counter. But attacking this left side with Sandro again, looks like Kostic has dropped deep to switch with Sandro. Sandro plays it to Di Maria. Kostic has opened himself wide, but it's a little bit of a high cross from Di Maria to Vlahovic back into SMS's hands. So again, MVP for Torino is SMS, because he has touched the ball more than anybody.
That's not actually true. I did check the stats, but
really,
he is up there. Yeah, he's at. Well, this will be his 12th. The back line is at like 13, 14, but he's up there.
How off is he by? I wouldn't assume
by
yeah. All right. Overshot cross looking for Camaro. Camaro doesn't make an attempt to touch it until he gets near to the byline. Camaro one-on-one with Quadrado. One step over. Ooh, Quadrado bit. Ooh, he cooked him there. Sends the ball back over. And it looks like number 8, and then they're resetting play back to their center backs to see if there's another angle to go. And this is, Fagili with a slip again on the pitch at the top of the end. Rodriguez on the ball, sends it back over to Buongiorno, and then goes back into the middle. So, yeah, this right now, guys, what you're seeing is Torino's not really sure where they want to go. So they're trying to see if there's any off-the-ball movement from their forwards to get any kind of open space. Usually, again, teams that don't have great combinational plays tend to do this, where they're looking for gaps to try to exploit it or just look for a lapse of concentration. So they can continue to push Juve a little bit deeper and deeper and see any kind of openings. This is going to be where essentially if Juve is able to press correctly, they can get something and cause a counterattack, almost like what we just saw here with Di Maria and Vlahovic, but the ball was just outside Di Maria's reach.
So Torino now with 58% of the possession. So we definitely need to exploit a counterattack here. We can't be giving up that much.
Yeah, and Torino's trying to essentially make Juve press to an extent where they pull players out of position. So like this last action that 77 almost had, just unfortunately took not the bounce that he would want it to take. But yeah, it's going to be one of those where this game is going to be a tactical chess match for sure. And I think we just saw Kevin's beanie on the replay on my camera angle. So
maybe
might have just seen Kevin, guys, the back of Kevin's head. But yeah,
play restarts now.
This totally blows our prediction out of the water. We both said that it was going to be a slow and steady one last night, where we're like, "Hey man, get ready for a snooze fest first half." Just kidding.
Yeah, I can sleep.
So I wonder if there's something going on with the middle of the pitch, because I just saw Vlahovic slip as well.
He fell again. Yep.
Something just they either need some new cleats or something's going on with that grass.
Maybe they overwatered it to try to get the ball to move a little bit quicker.
Possibly. Or
you have two teams running a very similar formation, so the speed of the ball comes into play.
They're using the same grass they used for the Super Bowl, folks. They went to Arizona and just was like, "Hey, can we borrow that pitch real quick?" But anyways, looking back at it again, I know the stats are going to say one thing, where it's going to say that Torino dominated us with possession, but this is meaningless possession.
Yeah.
You're sending it to SMS, who he's essentially chucking and praying, where he's Hail Marying it deep. But again, go on Twitter. They're going to say, "Oh, man, these guys let Torino dominate Juventus," where it's like, okay, great. Sure.
It has. I mean, other than a couple early goals, it has very much been what we predicted, which is this very slow, boring type of style.
Yeah, this is Torino's style is a lot worse than Allegri ball, because it's looped. It's essentially you're making a giant U with your ball movement. So goes wide. See if he crosses, he's going to pass back, maintain possession, drops it back again. Now they're going to send it back to the middle to their center back. Yep, and then the U continues,
which is good. Let Torino play their game a little bit and lower their confidence by letting them know like it's just not going to work. And then once they kind of drop a little bit in confidence, then we look to try to exploit that with maybe some one-on-ones and maybe try to explore the middle of the field a little bit more. But if it is slippery there, it's going to be difficult.
Yeah, and that last action before the ball went over to Szczesny, there was an opportunity for Di Maria to get a quick press. Looks like Fagili just gets tackled by Rodriguez.
There has to be nothing.
Nothing. It is a play on shoulder to shoulder. Joey's got to be a little bit more careful, man.
I don't know. Let's see that replay. Yeah, he slid. That's what I saw. He slid into him. Took him out.
Looks like he poked it though. Hold on. Nope. Just kidding.
No, that's
nope. That's
a penalty.
That's yeah.
Wow. That's clear as day, yeah.
Surprise. See, that's kind of my issue with certain angles where the referees are, because you'll see the ball move, but in reality, he touched Fagili before he got to the ball. That's super frustrating sometimes, especially as a player. Because at the end of the day, these guys want to go home in one piece.
Yeah.
But yeah, unfortunately, that was in the referee's blind spot.
Jolie looks okay, though. A little banged up. Pogba is warming.
That's interesting.
He's been warming for 7 months.
And strains his hip flexor doing a quick karaoke.
Oh,
walk.
man, imagine that.
I'm kidding. Or am I?
I'm interested to see where they put him on the field, if it's in a serious, mark in, man up role, or is he going to be in a free role, just kind of go out there, kind of in that Fagioli role, or it just...
So what I think is going to happen is he's going to sub out Berenchera for him, and then he's going to play essentially kind of like the number 10 where Fagioli drops in and plays more of a deeper role.
That makes sense.
I think that's what's going to happen there.
Assuming Fagioli isn't getting so banged up that he's
Bones
getting...
is like, don't jinx it, bro. What's wrong with you?
I don't believe in that shit. Go on.
Yeah. I was going to say, Bones, do you know how much Dave cares? Dave will say some like superstitious stuff in front of Beppe, and Beppe will lose his mind, and Dave's like, I don't care.
Whatever. It's all fake news. Some voodoo magic shit. Didn't help Pogba recover any quicker.
Oh, Rodriguez driving forward with a through ball. Makes it onto its target, but it's a little bit high. Sandro heads it out, and it is a corner kick. Again, got to watch these corners.
Yeah. And congrats to Alexandro. It's his 300th game.
Yeah. He goes in the Hall of Fame. The J of Fame? The Hall J of Fame? The J Hall of Fame.
Just the J Museum.
J Museum. Yeah. That's what it's called.
The J Museum.
I gave it every other name.
All right, here we go again. Cross looks like it's going back into the same spot where the first goal was conceded from, but Juve cleared out. Fagioli marks Torino, so they're not able to get the initial. This one's a forced cross header by Sandro again, caught by Szczesny, or Danilo, header by Danilo, correction. Szczesny throws it. Oh, mistouched by Quadrado.
Wow.
Quadrado could have started a counterattack with that one. Sends it to Di Maria. Di Maria's cutting, looks, sends it back to Danilo. Essentially a restart play. Sandro's pushing a little bit higher than I'm normally used to him in the center back role, where Kostic is hugging the touchline. They send the ball to Danilo, who's sending it back to Di Maria. I'm kind of curious here because, ooh, what a Meg. That's another Meg. Good body there by Torino there, but received by Bremer. This is where Di Maria is dangerous because he's in the middle of the pitch right now. Sends the ball over to Vlahovic. Vlahovic with a hesitation, takes a shot. Better decision making on that one. He had 4 players surging forward.
Yeah, Rabiot was being knocked right in front of him.
Yeah, it's a good shot, but it's a poor decision.
Is that the first shot of Vlahovic today?
I think
yeah.
so.
Yes, it is.
I've noticed Milik and Vlahovic, they both do something very similar. The second they get the ball, they get a shot on target. Very early on, they try to do that. Just unfortunate, it's 31 minutes in.
Yeah. And the ball's going out wide for Torino, attacking on the right wing, mistouches it. Sandro's able to recover the loose ball, slips, but they're calling a foul. Looked like a slip from my angle. We'll see on the replay. It's a good touch, though, even though it's just a little bit off. Man, Kostic using the strong man's shoulders to body him off that body. Singo to body Singo off. Quadrado with the restart sends it back to Danilo. Danilo looking, gives Szczesny the look. Szczesny takes it. Szczesny with the dribble. Ooh, I'm a little bit nervous about that. Szczesny actually sends a pretty fair deep ball. Unfortunately, Fagioli wasn't able to get there. Juve ball. Oh, Pogba's got the bands. He's got the ankle bands on. He's warming up the adductors. He's warming up his adductors, guys.
Oh, he took a touch.
He's doing it. All right. Moving back. Bremer's pushing a little bit high to try to win the ball back. Unfortunately, he doesn't, but he takes the guy out. So he's like, hey, if I'm not taking the ball, I'm taking you. There's a big space in the middle of the pitch that I'm surprised Torino didn't just exploit, but they sent it out wide. Rodriguez heads it out, and it is a Juventus throw-in.
These players are really avoiding that middle of the pitch. Hopefully, like you said, if Pogba comes in, he plays that middle, we could exploit it, because if Di Maria keeps coming in the middle, we're going to have nobody out wide unless we force Quadrado up higher, but then that exploits us on that side.
Yep.
To Karamoa.
A little bit of a Misplaced pass by Berenchera, but it's all good. Sandro was able to recover it. Sends it back to Bremer again. What a split there by Bremer. Fagioli receives it, sends it to Berenchera. Yeah, Berenchera definitely looks like he's playing that essentially that pivot role. Not really expected to do much here. He's just essentially an option. Sandro with a shimmy. He shimmied him. Sends it over to Danilo again. Danilo looking for Quad. Quad sends it over to Dusan. Heavy touch, but sends it through. Unfortunately, Rodriguez cuts it out. Okay. Almost a good win by pressure. Di Maria. That's a nice back turn. He took his ankles on that one. So the ball gets sent in over to their number 9. Misplay by Sandro, but Danilo recovers it. I think there is a foul on the play. Danilo's given a thumbs up.
Yeah, Bremer gets knocked over.
Yep. Sanabria uses his hips. He threw it back into him. All right. Bremer with the free kick. Sends it over to Danilo. Danilo essentially building up play through Quadrado again. Berenchera moving up to open up as an option. Takes it. That's actually good control under pressure to just send it back to Danilo. Forces Torino to kind of play the press a little bit, to chase the game a little bit more. So it gives them an opportunity to build something off deep. Szczesny with the ball again. Szczesny sends it out deep. Fortunately, Di Maria is just not there for it. And Torino are building off of Juventus's left flank. Still, again, hesitation moves by Torino. They're not really quite sure what angle they want to attack from. But
that was a dangerous one.
That is a dangerous one, but not converted. Ball sent deep. Dusan unable to win the ball in the air. And Fagioli wins it, sends it over to Dusan. And is there a foul? There is a foul.
Man, yeah, that was a counterattack, but yeah, he did get his legs in there.
He got him. That was an interesting cross that Torino just did. Sandro misses it, rides off Sandro's shoulder, and nobody from Torino there to capitalize on it. It's interesting.
High with a lot of curve.
That's what she said.
Very, very much so.
gotta have the Michael Scott. I wish we had it like the stream buttons where I could just push it and just bam, so I don't have to look for it and click it.
Stream Deck, you can if you want to spend $200.
Yeah, I'm not that cool.
No.
Yet. Monetize the channel, everyone. No, I'm just kidding.
That's like the last thing I need to get, really. My setup, Stream Deck.
Yep. All right, ball sent back to Bremer. So this is kind of starting to look like the Turin derby that we normally know. A little bit slow, kind of just moving the ball wide around. Not really anything too crazy. Good win by Di Maria there to win possession. Some good football IQ. Sandro switches field. Sends it to Danilo. Danilo with a split to Nicky Beans.
See what he does here. If he's
he's
looking for Quadrado. Yep. And you see Kostick high up the field too. You could look to get it to him as well.
Oh, what a dribble!
Di Maria with the move.
Poked off.
They try with a good slide tackle. Hopefully they look for Kostick. Ooh, progressive. I like it though. Di Maria's going to send it in to Rowe. Too much on Rabiot. Too much.
So Di Maria playing in this central role is absolutely dangerous. Torino's having a very hard time man marking Di Maria when he's playing kind of like the number 10. Just unfortunately a little bit too much pace, and Rabbit Goat or contract year Rabiot would have had a 7th goal this season.
Yeah. He wanted him to get 10 goals last year. Allegri did.
That was McKinney.
Both of them, maybe? Yeah. In any case, they didn't do that last year.
No. He's got 4 in Serie A.
He's got 2 in the Champions League. Yeah.
Back to Bremer. To Danilo. He's looking to send it over the top to Vlahovic.
That looked like a chop block.
Yeah.
That was a straight chop block. That's like something you see in the NFL when the lineman's trying to hold a block for the running back. That's a good interception by Baranchera again. Unfortunately, a little bit slow on the through ball out. Torino again, not really inspired on possession. For them, I think they're happy with a 1-1 draw.
Oh yeah, they would be away from home.
Bones is asking, how do you guys feel the new guy is doing on his first start? Baranchera? I mean, he's doing his thing.
Lucas?
I think he means Baranchera.
I think he's. I don't know. I would like to see Pogba in there. He's doing a good job, but he's not doing enough to warrant. Really
I was saying
being
that you
out
were
there.
I was saying that you were the fresh guy. It's your first start.
Yeah.
But I mean, go on.
I mean, yeah, I'm just trying to figure out my place in this, but I'm enjoying being on this live cast at the moment. But yeah. I mean, I don't know if you guys should sub me out for Pogba, but
I'd sub you out for Pogba. Yeah, absolutely.
His agent fees are a little bit too expensive for us. Unfortunately, Farhad doesn't have the facilities for that big man.
Oh,
What a
well,
save by Tech.
Yeah, very good
Jeez.
save.
Totally to watch out for Sanabria. That was a filthy one. That was Rodriguez that puts it in.
All right, it's corner kick. It's very important here to not allow something in the box.
Oh, punch, but it's still free.
What a bounce. That took
What a slide tackle by Quadrado. Very clean. Di Maria on the break. Bremer higher up the field. Yep. Looks like he's dropping back now. He's going to look for something. Ooh, intercepted.
You can't do those passes,
by
man.
Sanabria. Just worked on those long balls at practice too, and in passing situations.
Well, what can I think their name? Those bastards, Torino. Jesus, those guys. The La Granata. What a crappy name, eh? Just to be called La Granata. It's like pomegranate. I think that's their color's pomegranate. It's like something your wife chooses for a living room color. You know those like weird colors that you don't. It's just like it's red, isn't it? It's like no, it's pomegranate.
You mean maroon?
Yeah, or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, I don't know about living room. It's more like a bathroom color. Or like, the hallway leading to the bathroom.
Think about like a Southern Mediterranean in the 70s, though. That would definitely be a living room color.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. with the couches with the saran wrap still on it.
Yeah, of course. And the lamps with the shades that have tassels on it.
And floral print wallpaper.
Yeah, you know what's up. We've seen it.
My grandparents still have it.
Oh, no.
It's 2023.
Oh, brutal.
They just took the saran wrap off the couch like 2 years ago. I was 23 at the time. I just figured out what color couches my grandparents had.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
I can't believe that still happens.
No, it does, Dave. No, it does.
What, do you witness this as well, Dash?
Oh, I don't have it in my living space, but I'm sure you find some Eastern European folk, they still got couch covers on. It's an Eastern European thing.
You guys are nuts.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point?
It's because we don't like when guests get in our stuff and make a couch look bad, okay? You don't like other crap on my couch. That's like even though I'm like Eastern European, I cannot do an Eastern European accent.
You are Eastern European. You have no excuse.
I know. Like it's funny because people will be like, "Hey, can you do an Albanian accent for me?" I'm like, "I can't. I just don't know how."
That was close enough. It's general. It's Eastern European.
Yeah, it's like I try to do the Conte or the Gattuso. Like sometimes maybe good.
Oh,
sometimes,
no.
Wow, that was bad.
Nothing was happening. And Sanabria just sneaks it through. They could have crossed. Jesus Christ.
It's a good finish. Well, this game's a lot more livelier than I expected.
Jesus fucking Christ. Like, what's going on here?
We'll see on the replay.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that defense sometimes may be good. Sometimes maybe shit. It's a lack of focus there.
Oh, poor man marking. Poor communication by Alexandro and Bremer.
That was a really nice pass too.
It is. It's a nice pass, nice finish by Torino. Just poor communication by the defense. Maybe you can argue that Chesney needed to do a little bit more there, but
We were talking about plastic covered couches, then all of a sudden that happened.
I mean, it shows how if we're lacked on focus, that's how they were too.
Yep.
Torino started going wide like they've done 52 times now. And
43rd minute.
yeah. Okay.
Well, yeah.
Retune at halftime. It's a terrible, terrible time to get scoring on right before halftime, but at least
They just put you to sleep and then they get you. Who's Sam Bremer is now? He
Bremer
he
took
gets
a shot to the face.
It's 50-50. Oh man, yeah. Literally every free kick or corner was dangerous for our defense. They are good at it. It's what they do, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of what we've said. Watch out for them on set pieces.
Oh, final few seconds before we find out what they're going to give us. I'm going to go with 3. Let's have 3. Since all of our predictions are now wrong.
I don't think anybody predicted them getting more than 1.
It's crazy how we do this.
2 minutes
So
of
2
extra
minutes.
time.
So, is Pogba coming at the half?
I don't
Any
know.
changes?
Unless he's healthier than what people expect him to be.
I don't
Corner
know.
kick.
if you're on the bench, you should be expected to at least play 30 minutes, right?
If it were
Not when there's
only-
no.
Let's say if it was only that simple.
I know.
Oh,
Oh, what a header!
there is-
Oh,
oh, come on, put it in! Oh man, oh man, they're calling it. Is that another cross the line? Show me the video.
I gotta see the video on this
3
one.
games in a row.
Yeah.
Come on,
I gotta see this one.
they're celebrating it.
Is that Dusan that got it?
I don't know. It was another
Yeah.
mess.
Or was it Danilo?
Show me the goal line technology. Here's the cross.
Let me see it.
Danilo.
Yeah, Danilo.
Oh, it
that's in.
does.
That's in.
It does go in.
Wow.
That's
in.
Let's go.
freaking ridiculous. Oh man,
What a good
how does
save,
this
though.
keep on happening?
Guys, I gotta give it to that keep, man, because that's incredible to react that fast.
Yeah, that was a Walmart save. It was a save, but not really.
No, it wasn't a Walmart. That's,
No,
like
I was
authentic.
going with the Walmart SMS.
Yeah, that's in.
Yeah, that's clearly in.
Yeah, but that's a good save.
That's a huge goal before half. Like I was just saying, that's how you kill momentum for another team. That's some fino alla fine energy right there to be able to go into the half 2-2.
This is the first multi-scored derby. By multi-score, I mean scoring more than 1 goals apiece in a very long time.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the best Torino's been in a very long time. You know, respect to them at what they've been able to do so far this season. And I mean, we're not at our worst. We've been in a long time, but we're not at our best. So
Yeah, and this is, I believe, the 3rd time this season that Torino has scored more than 1 goal. They've only scored 2 goals 2 other times this season.
And there is the whistle for the half. Very, very interesting. 2-2.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to hear Kevin at this point. You'll just hear too much background noise.
Man. Wow. Ups and downs for sure. Nobody went in with a prediction like this. Absolutely
That
not.
was a hell of a snipe from Danilo.
Crazy.
All right. Question is now is start your clocks, chat. We're officially on Chiesa and Pogba time. I believe Allegri did say that he has the potential of playing all four of them on at the same time. But...
All right, here's Kevin. Gonna add him in.
Hey, buddy.
How's it going, guys?
So, you know how Dave and I were trolling saying that this might be a snooze fest? Yeah, we lied.
So I'm going to ask a really embarrassing question.
Go for it.
How did Della score?
I don't know.
I missed it. I was so mad after Sanabria scored. I got up and went to get a coffee and go to the bathroom.
So what had happened was it was off a corner kick. Danilo heads it and it hits the post, goes across the line, but SMS is able to parry it out. Great save by SMS, but the goal line technology flagged it and it was a goal.
Wow! So that's our third goal with that one. Di Maria's header against Nantes, and then
The Rabiot one.
Rabiot against Fiorentina. That's interesting. That's pretty wild.
Yeah, so I mean,
you think Lega Calcio would, or Lega Serie A would have tampered with the technology against us?
Yeah, they'd be like, "Hey, what? Oh no, I forgot to put a microchip in that part of the ball. You know, 124 microchips in a ball. I only put 123." It's like, oh no. Or so the funny thing about the balls that they use, they actually have to charge them. So like, could you imagine if they forgot to charge them? Like, oh no, goal line technology is not working because we forgot to charge the ball. So,
but
Kevin,
no, I mean, you're right. Not a snooze fest. I caught your pregame show earlier today, and so this is the first game Torino has scored 2 goals, more than 1 goal since before the World Cup.
Yep, and we just said it too. I think this is the 3rd time this season that they've scored 2 goals. So Torino definitely more inspired this game. I do think the first goal, obviously, that they scored, it's defensive miscommunication and a little bit of cheese because, again, the bounce that just happens to fall on them. The second one, I'm kind of curious because it's hard to see what we see on TV. But it was interesting because Sanabria just runs right in between Sandro and Bremer and just slots that in. So I was a little bit surprised on that one.
No one picked them up.
Because the thing is like it wasn't a build-up goal. It was just more so, hey, he's there, and then the option just kind of went there, and you're just like, oh crap. But yeah, definitely something not expected on it. But I think the good thing is the responses for both goals were quick responses.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like I don't think we're playing particularly well. I haven't seen any statistics. I have to imagine Torino has more possession for sure, but I don't think they deserve it. Like, I don't think they're playing markedly better. I don't think they've had better chances. I don't think we've done all that well either. It's scrappy. It's a derby game. I think that, I mean, the defensive, like, kind of sleepiness on our side, which we haven't seen a lot of. Like, so that's a bit unfortunate, but I love the response.
Yeah, and kind of to build off of what you're saying with Torino, and I think the stats are lying a little bit. And it's like, yes, B1897 said, every set piece that Torino has, they look dangerous in, because that's the only way that Torino can really do anything is off their set pieces. They're a set piece team. As far as everything else, I kind of disagree with them. The statement that the stats are going to come out and say, "Well, Torino dominated Juve," but guys, it was a lot of meaningless possession where it's, again, they send it up one wing, bring it back down to the center back, switch it over again, bring it back down, switch it over again. And there was a couple of times where, if the ball takes a lucky skip or a lucky bounce into Di Maria's legs, that's an easy counterattack for Juve. And I think that's what's going to be Juve's essential bread and butter in the second half, is they're going to wait for Torino to really push forward and do that kind of U-shaped passing and then try to force something off the press. But I disagree with the whole notion that Torino's absolutely been dominating us. Have they been dominating us on set pieces? Absolutely. Like, yes, I will agree with that. But overall, game wise,
Well, they took advantage of it, and they've made.
Yeah. And then KB is asking, how great was that Bremer coverage on the second goal? The dude was snoozing. It's a little bit of both there, KB. It's Sandro and Bremer. You got to communicate with each other and say, hey, this is your guy. You got to watch this person, or, shout something. But how was the stadium, Kevin?
Sorry, say that again. You cut out.
Oh, that's fine. How was the stadium? How's the atmosphere in the stadium right now?
Stadium atmosphere is great. The fans have been incredibly supportive of the team. No, there hasn't been much booing. It's all been pretty positive. So, I mean, right after both goals, it just Curvasoon getting right back to cheering for the team. A lot of energy. I think people are pretty optimistic that we're going to be able to turn this around. I certainly am. Like, I don't think Torino deserves to be ahead. I think we have more firepower off the bench. I think Chiesa coming in could make a big difference. Pogba actually got off the bench. Like, I don't know if Paramount Plus or Fubu TV showed it, but he got off the bench in like 25th minute maybe, and started kind of running the sidelines, and the stadium like went electric obviously when that happened. So I do think we're seeing Pogba in this game, even if it is close. I know before we were talking that maybe we would only see him if we were ahead, but I think he's going to come out. I really do.
All right, Kevin. So my question to you, before you bandwidth out on us, I think we lost him. But we'll ask you guys in the chat while Kevin's getting reconnected. So what minute do you think these subs are coming in? Who and when? Because unfortunately we lost him. I think he's back. But yeah, guys in the chat that you're watching, go ahead and comment what minute, who you think is going to sub in, and we'll kind of talk about it before. Still got a couple more minutes left to halftime. We're just waiting on Kevin to reconnect with us.
Oh, no, he's gone. He's coming back. Yeah, so we're going to see some late subs again, most likely. Maybe Illing getting another 8-minute stint, something like that. Chiesa's probably good for 20 or 30 minutes. And then Pogba is really the big question. 75th minute?
So Frankie says 70th minute for Pogba, 60th minute for Chiesa.
Yeah, so we're about on the same track there.
Illing 75. Bones is in Pog 64. Sounds like Nintendo 64.
Yeah, it sounds like something. Or you got Pog back in 64. K is at 70. I don't know if Illing's going to get a full 20 plus minutes. That's my concern, really, with them.
I don't see Illing, getting that much minutes when the emphasis is probably going to be on Chiesa today for like a outside wing position. And I see Pogba probably coming in, late 58th minute, something like that.
I could see Keane coming in as well for Vlahovic.
I mean, Keane started versus Nantes, so like the faith is there for him with Allegri. So if we're not seeing anything from Vlahovic by probably the 70th minute and it's still 2-2, I could see Keane as well.
Yeah, Keane 80th minute from Frankie, and Bowen saying 85. So, I mean, there's only so many options that we can go with, right?
Yeah, but still, I kind of want to comment because it kind of came in hot when we started going live. Cremonese finally getting their first win against Roma. Like, how big is that for us, especially? Hoping that, say that we follow through and get the win, we would be at 35 points and we would be 9 points away from 5th place.
With Roma next?
Yes.
With Mourinho out as well, which he's already complaining about the refs being pro Juve.
It's not like we lost 15 points, but all right, dude.
Mhm.
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh man, so petty.
Yeah, this is interesting because this actually opens up a really juicy matchup over the weekend. Just because again, if we beat Roma, we then move into 6 points within the fifth spot, which ironically, without the 15 points, we're still technically close to qualifying for the Champions League. So, Serie A, respectively, suck it.
Huh? Kevin is having troubles getting back in.
Yeah, it's got to be the bandwidth. That stadium is packed. Frankie crying in Roma if we lose to Torino. Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah. 45 minutes here, guys. Like, let's be reasonable.
Jeez. So there's one player kind of just going off of a random segue is I got to give him props because we trolled him a little bit as Osimhen, man. I saw this one goal that he scored a couple weeks ago where I'm just like, it's like a 10-degree angle and he still hits it.
Yeah, you went on him pretty hard. He's like the number 2 striker in Europe right now.
I know. Well, and the thing is, it's like, so for me and Victor, Osimhen is like, he's very clumsy. Like he's awkward in how he moves,
He's
but
huge,
his IQ is just really good. Like I gotta give him that. Like his football IQ is insane. Like if Vlahovic had the same football IQ as Osimhen, easily could drop 35, 40 goals this season. Because I think physically Vlahovic is better than Victor, but it's just Victor right now has that IQ where it's like next level. Because like right now, Paramount's showing some Napoli Sassuolo highlights, and it's like you look at Kvaratskhelia moving with the ball, and you just see how Osimhen just positions himself for a tap in. It's like insane. Two totally different styles again, Victor and Vlahovic, of course, but it's just hats off to Victor, man, because I know last season his football IQ was terrible, so he did something over the summer.
He had some Mom Spalletti.
Mom Spalletti. Bone says, no, not respectively. They can just suck it.
Yeah.
I love how they go with the 2000s punk rock in the stadium. Is that what the kids are listening to?
Dave, you gotta stop making us sound old when you say that.
No, well, because I mean, I was in grade 7 when this song came out. From why can't I think of the name? It's Americana. The album's Americana. The Offspring. It's The Offspring. Yeah. It was grade 7 when that came out. So yeah, it's pretty old. It's pretty old.
These youngsters, these whippersnappers are collecting vinyl records now. Apparently, that's a thing, Dave.
It's been a thing for a while. My mom's got a stash. I'm gonna take them off for one day.
I didn't realize it. It was just like I was talking to some people that were visiting my parents' restaurant, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm going out to the music store to get vinyl records." I look over, I'm like, "What? What?"
Nice. So
I look at him. I was like, "Were you alive when vinyl was a thing?"
It's never not been a thing. Coming in from Kevin, sorry. He's got an observation. Pogba and Chiesa are not on the field warming up with the rest of the subs as they typically do at halftime. Perhaps they're coming on.
Looks like that might be a 45-minute swap.
Perhaps. So stay tuned for that. Minutes away. Oh, okay.
Who would they take off then? So I assume it has to be Baron.
Baranchera is probably going to come off, but I'm very curious to see where they put Chiesa. That's why I don't believe Chiesa's coming in at halftime. Because to be honest with you, I really see Chiesa and Di Maria swapping out.
Unless it's for quad?
Yeah, unless he switches the formation and goes into a 3-4-3 or something like that. I don't know. And then Frankie or Helicopter comes in with no, but
that's so creepy, man.
I know. I'm just reading it off the text, but Frankie says us youngins have them Vitarolas with the vinyls. I think it's just a Wisconsin thing, Frankie. It's a cheesehead thing.
Cheeseheads.
Frankie says, listening to 2000 pop punk on repeat. Hey, man, nothing gets me going than whipping out the old Linkin Park and listening to Meteora. Probably one of the best.
Dude, right now, Evanescence is playing right now. I actually saw them in concert. That's how old I am.
God, man, it's like Evanescence. Bring Me to Life is a Linkin Park That was like peak.
That
punk rock
that
back
peak.
then.
That was pretty peak. I was in high school at that point.
And then Frankie's like, "Hey, the Vitarola is a brand of record player." I'm just yanking your chain, dude.
It sounds like male enhancement drug.
You mean boner jams?
No, like Vitarola, like it's got
Viagra?
vitality, you know? Yeah.
Viagra?
My
Turin Giant, sponsored and brought to you part by the halftime show. Brought to you by Viagra.
so my doc gave me Celebrex for like anti-inflammatories, and I'm there. I'm like, isn't that a dick drug? Like, what's Celebrex? I'm asking my wife. I'm like, isn't Celebrex that one that's for like dudes?
Guys, we got El Jefe.
You guys were talking about that. No, okay. I was thinking about Cialis. I was mistaken. So I don't have dick drugs. Hey, how's it going?
So like, welcome to Juventus, guys, where the defense isn't the only thing that gets stiff. Oh, hey, Farhad, what's up?
Hey, what's going on?
You're muted.
It'll take me forever to set up. Hold on. This is the first time I got a desk. I got a background.
Look at
So,
that. It's
thank
getting
you,
set
bud.
up.
By the way, can we do a giveaway? Like, is that a thing?
Sure. You can do whatever you want.
All right, I got this. This is official. I've always meant to give this away, but this is like an official product with a tag, size
Okay.
large. So you guys do it's from the 1980s.
1980s.
It's a vintage. It's a limited drop that I got as a gift.
Interesting. Okay. Well, that's
So-
not just like a rando drop. We'll have to announce that, make a big deal about it.
I don't know. Whatever you want to do. Crazy game, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, it is crazy.
Frankie is saying El Jefe is here.
Stop calling me that. I'm begging you. I beg of you. I hate it so much.
There's so many Spanish speakers. It's
And
so
then
big.
Niket says Farhad is joining the Viagra conversation.
Cialis. I ride and die by Cialis.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said
Emphasis
that.
on the ride. Emphasis on the ride.
I don't know why I said that.
You wouldn't-
All right,
Wow.
boys. Little roll call. Lucas, what's up, dude? Welcome.
How are you,
Welcome
man?
aboard.
How are you?
I'm good, man. Happy to have you here. 4 people
Yeah,
is
I'm
a
happy to
sweet
be here.
spot to watch the game, huh?
Yeah.
It is, yeah. And we are a minute into the first half. Just
Yep.
so we're catching up here.
Oh,
Just
you know
to
what?
give it, guys, there is kickoff. The ball is being started by the Walmart SMS. Who sends it deep?
Can you guys hear me well? Am I set up okay? Because I got this new mic stand. It's really sweet and heavy.
That's what she said, but okay.
Just showing off my goodies here.
Bones, look, El Capitano, who loves the most. That's somebody that listens to the pod. He
Yeah.
knows what's up.
Sorry, say that again.
Bones is saying El Capitano, who loves us most, or the host that.
Oh,
loves
that's
us
right. The
most.
host that loves you most. It's so cheesy, but I just love saying it. I don't give a crap, you know.
Attempt on goal by Vlahovic with the header just wide. Just a update for you guys as well. But
Cost him
Frank,
something for another.
putting him on skates.
So how many people are watching this right now? Let me just get my boomer shit out. Let me just like see how you guys do this.
So I think right now we're at 9.
9 concurrent, yes.
Oh, that's awesome. What's up, guys? Welcome. Thank you. I don't know why you would do this. You guys are weirdos to me, but hey, whatever works. I don't understand why anybody would sit here.
Oh
but-
crap! All of them just dropped off now. Darn. Thanks.
Screw you.
Yeah, geez. Thanks, man. No, I'm just-
I just kid around. I love it so much. Like ever since doing the podcast from back in the days, the further the country that I would get an email from or whatever, the like I got emails from Africa and Gaza Strip, just super awesome. I still keep that little screenshot.
Awesome.
Let me fix my light.
All right, Baranchera on the ball, guys. Just again going back to the game briefly. So Di Maria cutting in through the middle of the pitch, sends a through ball intercepted by Torino, looking to start a counterattack. It is not a good look. It's 4-on-3 Torino against Juve. So the Brazilian back 3 against 4 Torino players. Plays the ball out wide. 59 has it. Takes one step over, crosses it. Really terrible shot there. Sends
Bad
it
shot.
wide.
Yeah, very wide. Got
Very
lucky there.
wide.
Alexandro got beat.
By
Standing still.
Miranchuk, who sends it Miran wide.
You know it's a bad shot when the keeper folds his arms halfway through the jump.
Yeah.
He's like, nope.
Alexandro setting it down the field. Hitting Vlahovic.
This is the
Lays it
first
off
time
for
I've joined you guys.
Fajoli. Vlahovic with the ball.
All right, I'll shut up.
And it hits the post.
How far ahead are you now?
Oh,
I'm at 48.50. My lowest two ahead.
I'm
Only
at
10
48.
seconds. 10 seconds. Oh, yes. I just, man.
This is.
I thought we synced it, but wow, how did Vlahovic nutmeg? Did he nutmeg him? I gotta see this on the replay.
Oh wow!
Did he like?
Oh
split
my
him?
god!
That was a good pass by Fajoli.
Yeah, you did not get excited enough over that.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I was just like scared I was too far ahead and like nobody was saying it. Everybody went quiet and you guys were
No,
listening.
you gotta own it. You just gotta own it.
You gotta own it. You gotta take your shirt off and run around. That's the initiation. But Frankie's right. Vlahovic has to finish that. That's a one-on-one that you just got to caress that. He went for power and totally missed. And it's a misplay pass by Vlahovic that opens up a counterattack by Torino. Sends it through to Miranchuk. Miranchuk gets Miran tackled. Juve recovers the ball.
Yep,
Juve pushes
forward.
it. Yeah, Enzo's getting into it.
Yep.
You know what I'm going to do? Since you guys are 10 seconds behind, I'll just go back.
Yeah,
I'm way ahead.
Yeah, Paramount has a pause button, so we can do that now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So let's link up.
So Dave and I think are at 50.
Yeah,
I'm
I just
50
I'm
right
at
now.
50.04.
All right. So I'm
Close. It's close.
I'm close to you guys. Yeah, I'm
Close
close to you guys.
All
All right. Can you the listeners, can you write to me where you guys are from or to us in the comments? I'm such a geography fan.
I like how Ellie's calling us out. It's already dropped to 7 people now.
Oh,
You're still here. You're still here.
I'm bad for business, turns out.
It's like that moment when you get like the radio guys when they finally show their faces when all you know them is from the voice and like, oh god, I'm out of here.
That's so. I mean, I guess. Yeah. I mean, I used to listen to this radio station. They're like, guys, we wouldn't be doing this if we had the face for it. Why do you think we'd do this?
You never know, though.
Minnesota. Oh, we're
Minnesota.
like a state apart. Wisconsin. Hell yeah, baby. Go Packers. Yeah.
How's that off season treating you guys? You know, yeah.
Well, that was hurt.
I'm just saying, man. I just hate saying it. Jared Goff absolutely ended Aaron Rodgers' career. That's all I'm gonna say.
Dude, you guys, that game was so poetic, that last game. But we're not gonna talk about Packers here. Just a little shout out to Frank. How do you pronounce that? Frank DMZ.
Frankie.
It's just Frankie.
Frankie. All right, cool. Frankie, we should catch a Packers game together.
Dude, that'd be cool.
And kind of a little bit of a pickup footy right now with just the teams just blasting the ball. Walmart SMS has the ball again and looking to restart play. Just has to get that family discount deal from Walmart real quick before he moves it.
Wisconsin, Minnesota. Come on, where's the rest of the peoples from? How do I see how many people are watching?
So I know People, he's from Mexico.
Yeah, Mexico City.
Who?
People.
He hasn't talked to us in a while.
If Oscar's still here, I know Oscar's from Denmark.
Yes.
Dang, that's awesome.
He's a pod listener originally, Oscar.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, speaking of the pod, we're back tomorrow. Lucas will be back with us, actually. He's kind of quiet.
Oh, I am?
You know we're here for a purpose, right? He just watches the game.
Big battle by Quad and Camera.
It's funny. Camera just like literally just tucks it in between his legs and is just holding it. And Quadrado's like, nah, fam, you're not doing this here.
Quadrado has extra strength today, huh? That's crazy. By the way,
Baron Chia with a nice back pass. Very calm.
if anyone is watching on Paramount Plus, which I assume the American viewers, that commentator kills me. The guy with 3 accents at the same time.
I think I know who he's talking about.
Yeah, I know too.
Daniel would have shot what our leader has been. He's Arabic, he's Greek, and he's Italian at the same time.
And then he always says yes, of course, whenever someone asks him a
Oh,
question.
really?
So
And
yeah,
he-
you can definitely look at how Vlahovic is moving. Yes, of course. He takes the ball, he moves it very good, and then sends it out wide.
but at least he insists on speaking constantly.
Yeah.
And he has that cigarette voice. He has that burnt, the lungs and the trachea are burned to the crisp. But he insists on yelling. Oh man!
You know,
He's like, this is Juventus. This is Juventus. Like to his answers of things. Do you think they can get back into this game? Oh,
I
this
did
is
hear that.
Juventus.
yes, of course, Habibi. This is Juventus. my friend. They
Oh
come
my
back.
god! Yeah, he's one my friend away from being my uncle.
Oh man.
Kosovo. Oh, awesome.
Oh, nice. Did not
Oh,
know
Komikas
that.
is from Kosovo. Oh, that's my my neck of the woods. I'm further south. I'm from Albania, but I'm not in there currently. I'm in the U.S., but that's interesting.
You're in a. I'm not gonna say. You're in the Albania of the U.S.
That's kind of what Michigan is. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, spot on, right?
Lately, yeah. It's yeah.
Oh man.
It's
And in
just a
case
big-
anybody was wondering, there's nothing going on in the game. This is the perfect game. I mean, we keep on saying that, and then goals get snuck in here and there.
yeah, we gotta be careful because we might jinx this shit.
No jinx.
Well,
Jinx doesn't happen.
This is that slow start that you guys were talking about now is happening in this second half, basically.
Yeah, it's a
this
different game.
is what Allegri wanted.
I think it's what Juric wants as well, though.
Yeah, I think at this point, I think Juric is like, we scored 2 goals. I don't know what the script is for a third. We've never done it before, so he's like, I don't know what to do now.
Who
'Cause
did
they
he
get-
coach last? Do you guys remember?
Hellas Verona.
Yeah.
His teams are very interesting, right? Like very fluid, fun to
So,
watch. A lot of
his-
people are saying they would love to see him at Juve.
His teams are very anti-Juve because anytime we play him, we always have a hard time. The thing is Juric's teams are good defensively, but they don't score a lot. Especially the past couple of seasons he's been at Torino, they haven't really scored that much. Hellas Verona, I think that was just an interesting situation because it was a high press, high counter-attacking team where right now it looks like with Torino, he's just building them off defensively.
So Quadrado wins that corner here now.
Yep. Now we're
So-
looking at a corner. This could be big here.
Let's see if we can get a dink. Get a nice
Thanks.
dink. All right. As you can see, Walmart SMS is directing his defense.
Be nice
You're
to see
stick-
someone
you're
kind of go
sticking with-
short.
You're
defending
sticking
him.
with that, huh?
Yes,
We got to call him Walmart SMS because, the real one plays for Lazio.
This has been going on for months.
Ooh.
Is it? Oh, a little high.
I want Vlahovic to
Yeah.
score the winner. So
Yeah.
badly.
He teases it a little bit and it's out.
That's a dangerous. He's trying to score, I think.
Possibly. I mean, that's a beautiful ball.
Yeah, just
That's beautiful.
Frankie,
Are we
say-
dig-
go ahead.
Are we digging the long hair Vlahovic or short hair Vlahovic?
I don't know.
Is that long hair?
Well, right
Oh,
now
longer.
he's got
Oh, his hair-
he like when he came to us, he had long, kind of like a flow. Where now he just has a buzz
Yeah.
cut. He's got the corporate haircut.
Yeah, he's got the Juve haircut.
The Juve Corp.
Because
Yeah.
like look at it, even Berenchera has it too. Like they all you look at some of these players, like they all have the same haircut. It's actually kind
I
of
think
funny.
at some point it just becomes a pain in the ass, dude.
Oh, I bet. I'm kind of giving props to Fajoli and Rabiot. How they're sitting there.
Yeah. Rabio's
Oh,
mom
you're-
won't let him cut it.
Rabiot's long hair is in his passport. It's by law, by French law.
So
he's kind of pressed now.
Yeah. Bajoli stepping up, Quadrado stepping up. Berenchia's man marking more, I'm noticing. Looks like he has a little bit more instructions.
yeah, and I think also the first 45, where I think Allegri's like, "Hey man, just make some simple passes. Don't try to be a hero. Just keep it simple." I think it's more so to build his confidence up. So it looks like Berenchera is moving a lot more confident, and
Yeah.
the Torino Chuck check to Camaro and hope something sticks. Again, they're still running that play as well, where they tried doing a through ball, just missed them, goes out, and we're resetting play again. I'm very curious
A
to
little bit
see.
quicker, though.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see how much time do we have for Chiesa and or Pogba, because allegedly we are going to see all four, Di Maria, Chiesa, Pogba, and Vlahovic on the field at the same time.
They said he didn't see him warming up at all. But
Di Maria taken down now, drawing a penalty.
Are you guys also listening to the game? How does that
No.
work? Because I'm on mute, right? Yeah.
I put it on very quietly.
Yeah, I have it muted.
What if I just turn it up like an asshole? Just listen
over our voice.
And then Serie A strikes her channel and deletes everything.
Oh yeah. I heard you, dude. I did a live on Instagram once on Turin Giants Instagram, and I was playing the music in like behind. They flagged that shit and just
yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
and
Serie
it was just
A,
like
Serie A is ridiculously petty.
They're behind the times.
Oh my god, man! You look at the previous game. I woke up. I worked the night shift. I woke up and some game was on. Roma Cremonese, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the stadium. I get it. Not every team has to have a 40,000-er, but the stadiums are such.
Oh, the Cremonese Stadium is falling apart.
Minuscule level compared to other, rest of Europe. Damn. That was personal.
Quadrado flipped. Rodriguez was like, "You sir, call me daddy," and Quadrado's like, "All right."
And there's the yellow.
The ref looks like he cuts his own hair.
Hold on, let me get it. Yeah, he does.
Wow. He
looks good though. That's a good, modern Italian look.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's actually been calling this game a little bit decent, because he usually doesn't give us favorable calls. Like, usually whenever I see this guy reffing our games, I'm like, crap.
I mean, you can say that about every ref. You can't be like,
but
you don't remember refs by the positives they give us. You remember.
You don't?
Times they screwed us.
I thought that was a thing. So the fun fact about this referee, guys, is he actually pulled his quad mid-game and had to switch out. Like, there was the first ever referee substitution. It's like 2 years ago.
I do remember that.
Yeah. So he actually was the ref that pulled his hamstring because it was a counterattack, and he was running to obviously watch it. He pulls his hamstring, and the game got stopped for 6 minutes, and he had to sub out the fourth official for him.
Oh, Kostic with another cross.
Di Maria with a silky touch, dude. Di Maria has that Pirlo quality when he just waits half a second and comes up
again.
Ooh.
Laser beam quad and just wide. It is wide.
Damn, Quadrado rolling back the years today, huh?
He some reason loves playing against Torino
and Inter.
That too.
He doesn't have to travel far.
Yeah, that's true.
He can sleep in and have his coffee.
Man, I could use a coffee right now.
Plenty of space inside.
I just finished my cup. I was like, I woke up. I was like, I promised the boys, and I would love to. Like, I'm having a blast right now, and I was like, no, there's no time to make. I have this whole process. It takes 10 minutes to make a fucking cup of coffee. So just did the whatever they call the crystals or whatever.
Oh,
you sure that's not crack, not coffee?
It works, man. So quick, delicious.
So are you a pour over kind of guy? Like, how do you make your coffee?
Yeah, whatever that thing is called, the booty shaped bottle. My wife really likes when I make a coffee, so I just make it for myself too. All right, let's see.
Is Ramirez coming up?
Ooh, thankfully.
Oh, that's a good layoff.
Oh, and it goes wide.
And Singo sings it wide.
Oh Lord.
What do you guys think of
him
right now? I know we've been linked to Singo a lot over the summer.
He's a good right back.
Even in January.
I think he's a good right wing.
Will he replace DeCilio?
I mean,
I don't know.
That's not a difficult task.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so why not?
Any question you ask, is this player good for us? Does that mean DeCilio goes? Or does that mean Alexandro goes? Like, that's all I care about is replacing with a body.
Ellie asked us this on Twitch yesterday about the Sandro. We don't, and one of the reasons why we didn't comment on there, because again, it's not really confirmed through Juve, so we're not really allowed to comment on there about that. But also, right now, it's just Sky Italia. We don't really have any solid sources on that Sandro renewal. So,
And what I have heard as well, it might be one of those cases that he activated an option. So it's not a renewal. That was the same with Bonucci, right? He activated a renewal option. So there's still not a lot out on that. They're still not coming from great sources. So
We're getting reports from Turin.
Yeah, because if he activated based off of how many games he's played, he's getting the amount of money of his previous contract. So we
All
might
right.
have to go back in and lower the wage.
guys, we got breaking news from Kevin. You got to play the sound effect. This is live from Kevin Mack. Pogba. So Pogba is warming up to get subbed in. So there is confirmation that Pog Daddy is on the field. Daddy, he is getting ready.
Baby.
Getting warmed up. We are seeing his jerseys coming off. Pogba is coming back.
64th minute.
This
is awesome. I might
You're
even
seeing
hold
this
on. Let me
live.
Corner kick from Torino first, though.
Wow. This is it.
I finally
Let me get this on video.
Soundbite and so damn long.
Cleared away easily from Rabiot.
It looks like Chiesa's taking off his warm-up as well.
Yeah, we're going to go in for the kill.
Yep.
What a long ball over to Di Maria.
Just cut out though.
Look at Baron with the ball, sending over to Di Maria.
Bremer's tracking his man back.
Are you working on your British accent there? I just heard 60 to play.
That was the same. We must have the same commentator.
Do you guys? I don't know. I don't know what mine sounds like. I have him on mute.
I have the guy. I have the guy that I've never seen him speak other than not seeing him. I've never heard him and seen him in interviews, and the crazy accent guy. Oh baby.
Oh, I can't wait to see Kevin's videos. Oh man, Kevin's.
I already posted the goal on Twitter. It's doing some numbers.
Oh,
nice.
Man. I can't wait to see that one.
We'll get him out on some shorts as well later.
Torino's getting closer to our final third here.
Yeah, we need an out ball.
They're pressing. This opens up a very good opportunity.
They're probably pressing now.
Wow. Hits the woodwork. Torino recuperates possession. Stuck out by Danilo. Danilo takes the ball.
Oh, my God.
That is 2 Woodies in one game.
And they also hit the woodwork.
We got ourselves a Woody here. Rabiot driving forward. Keeps going. Heads it to Krostic. Krostic to Vlahovic. Misses it again.
Too high.
Krostic with his crosses today, man. I mean, can you land one?
He did.
He technically did. To Quadrado.
Shut up.
Fagioli sends it to Rabiot. Rabiot back to Fagioli. Fagioli back to Rabiot. Rabiot sends it back, trying to slow down the tempo a little bit just so they don't get caught out of position. Baranchera with good decisions. And Anton says the host that loves us the most. I guess he just checked in.
Yeah.
All right, Fagioli with the ball sends it a little bit wide out for Krostic. Krostic with a little bit of some zestiness in his dribble.
The host that loves you most. I do love you. Dude, I'm having so much fun. This is the first time I was.
All right, guys. Here we go.
Oh.
Here we go.
Let's go. Let's go, baby.
Here we go.
So I'm watching the replay of that goal, and it looks like Chesney had that post covered, but Pog Daddy and Chiesa both coming on at the same time. So Pogba from the Turin Giants, dab on these hoes.
DeCilio in for Quadrado. Baranchera is making way for Pogba.
Called it.
Shilio goal.
Hey.
Here we come.
If I was a betting man, I would just win today.
68th minute.
Technically the 69th.
Let's go, baby. He's
Feels so
back.
weird. Feels so weird seeing him.
Oh my god!
Feels so weird.
Gosh, whoa.
I've dreamt of this moment many times.
Oh,
Who did Chiesa sub in for?
It didn't show, I don't think, but Chiesa
Oh my
is
god,
a-
Pogba!
yeah.
I just realized Pogba is our number 10. I literally
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
know that.
and he's getting early touches here.
Okay, good 1-2 pass with Chiesa there.
Oh
Rabiot's
baby! I mean, if we don't win now with this,
Yeah, come on, this has to be game over. Kill this one.
Pogba, he worked hard. He was clowned a lot.
Ball
I mean,
being sent
Manchester
in.
United fans were.
Majoli, out of bounds. Shilio has the ball. We're in the final third.
Oh, he's way ahead of us.
I think like 10 seconds ahead. Yeah. I keep stopping it.
No, I think it was like 3 seconds. If you stopped it for 3, that would be perfect.
Okay.
But whatever.
9:16.
Okay.
Yeah, that's 3 seconds. Yeah. 3-4 seconds. Sorry.
Oh man,
That's part of it.
it's cool. It's cool.
Okay, so we're setting up, looking for space. We're still not rushing anything. Torino tries to press a little bit now as well.
Yeah, they're still doing an interesting press. Pogba definitely looks like he's gone in that advanced midfielder role. Vlahovic with a touch sends it back to Allegri's son. Back over to
Shilio.
yeah, Chiesa and Allegri's son doing some 1-2s on the corner. Allegri's son crosses it. Looks like it's deflected for a corner.
All right,
So-
keep some pressure.
Allegri Jr. just trotting through to the center of the box. Pogba looking for a header.
I mean, our team now looks like a competitive squad, right?
Bremer with a header, and
Bremer?
it's in. Bremer hits with the header right off
Alright.
the
That's it.
Chiesa.
Oh,
man.
Oh!
He celebrates against his old team because he just does not give a fuck.
3-2, 70th
Yeah.
minute. We take the
Oh,
lead.
baby. You knew that was coming, baby.
What a header. That's two
Yes.
amazing headers today.
Sick, guys.
Allegri looks happy.
Okay, let's lock this one home.
So
The Brazilian-
Ellie's
the
prediction
Brazilian
is three
three
goals.
Guy, tell us about how we scored. I'm so happy.
Oof.
Of course, what a beautiful cross.
Yeah.
Who was
Bam.
who gave the assist?
Freddie
Chiesa.
Church.
Chiesa. My fuck Chiesa.
Freddie Church.
Bremer.
3-2 to Juventus.
Bremer.
That takes a lot of skill,
Damn.
that header, man.
That's the second header he scored, right?
I believe so this season, yeah.
Yeah, for the season.
That's I mean, to have a center back who can score goals, it's just a X factor in your team.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Oh yeah, Kevin's just spamming us with the videos and the drives. We're gonna have some great content for you guys.
Oh man.
So let's see. Do we have a fourth?
Why not?
As long as we don't have a third in our goal, dude.
Touche. Very curious to see because
Because
curious to see how Pogba's going to be on the ball because there's been, besides one or two passes, we haven't seen him really go into the play as much. He's just holding his position kind of in the middle of the pitch. Rabiot is trying to square up with the guy and he calls him too small and he walks away. And then and then Danilo gets ready to start the play. Pogba looked like he was going to take the free kick but backs off. Danilo dumps it to Vlaho. And looks like Allegri's son is calling it for a throw-in for Juve. And Susan Vlahovic is moving into the box, sends it to Fagioli. Fagioli had in my opinion, I think Fagioli had a pretty decent game today. Moves to Sandro. Sandro, again, looking out over, but they're not switching it. So I'm kind of curious. Pogba wide open, but they play Chiesa on the option. Chiesa with a forced cross, slips over and falls. Torino's in oh shit moment right now because they are not expecting this amount of pressure from Juve.
Yeah,
I
tons of
think,
pressure.
Referee's doing a great job of creating a cover shadow over Pogba. Pogba needs to find a better position instead of behind the ref.
People are thinking about a handball here, but there's no handball.
No, I wouldn't
No,
call
he's
that.
grabbing his ass.
Yeah. Because he's about to get bent over hard.
Oh, man.
Frankie says, looking forward to the shorts. Oh, Shanks. Torino doing a triple substitution. Getting we get a nice back shot of Allegri's son.
Oh, I got to see that.
Okay. Ricci is coming in for Linetti.
Quiet game.
Yeah, now or never.
Exciting.
Radanovic is coming off. Rodriguez is coming off.
Just seeing Pogba out there is so surreal.
We gotta let the man get some touches in.
You guys notice how Lucas's camera is getting lower and lower and lower. I've seen the outside of his neck.
I'm just trying to show these off, and then the jersey. I'm just finding different angles. I got these.
Cool, bro. I'm just messing with you, man. Do what you gotta do, baby.
Aren't those supposed to be hanging off the rearview mirror of your Civic?
Exactly. Mr. Dan, yeah, but wearing it for today.
It's cool, man. Whatever brings us luck. Alexandro, man, my man is about to be in the museum. You guys are playing with him.
I know. Hey, I said this with Digby like back in September. Where I'm like, hey man, I bet you Kostic is going to actually help Sandro have a decent season. And we were just sitting there. We're like, it makes sense. And statistically, Sandro's actually been pretty good this season.
I don't know if I mentioned that we're recording the podcast tomorrow. I think we'll dedicate a few minutes to Alexandro. Lucas will be there. Sam Adamo from Culture Podcast, and Weston, our good buddy Weston. Yeah. I've been listening. I'm listening to the game in the other ear, and it's completely a different experience. I think I'll just mute it, man. I feel disconnected from you guys. But yeah, tomorrow's podcast will be super fun. Back after a long time. Just had a really tough man. The holiday season is so wild. Just goes on forever, you know.
It never.
It's now March, so
yeah, literally right. Just
we all got quiet there.
Just now, I'm having to have like a few days off in a row or whatever.
Okay, Pogba with a turn. Okay, Poggy, I got you.
Yeah, look how quick he's moving. Those resistance bands helped him out.
I really like the combination play with Chiesa and Fagioli. That was a really nice combo play. Just a little bit played out of Chiesa's stride, but guys, I think once you see these guys all start integrating with each other, you're going to start seeing a saucier Juve.
Finally.
Saucy Juve is my favorite Juve.
Yeah.
Nice bolognese, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because outside of not having Di Maria in this, but if you think about it, just running Vlahovic, Pogba, Chiesa, Di Maria, obviously, Fagioli, and Rabiot, I think that's going to be an interesting front six.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting front six, or seven technically, but and then also Kostic. Yeah, we're going to start running into an issue of who do we play, which is a very good issue to have.
It's not an issue to me.
Yeah.
I think we should release new shirts on Turin Giants. Cross stitch. I like it. Out of all your nicknames, I'm digging that the most.
Oh, that's an actual ours. Nickname. Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody in the chat gave it to us.
No, I think it's actually what they call him.
Cross stitch?
Yeah. Like I think that's his actual nickname in the locker room.
Oh.
Really? Huh.
Trademark it fast.
I know, right?
Pogba is looking to press a bit. Torino's falling back, not getting any space to make a play now.
Though I do think, though, this game is actually kind of good prep for fries and burgers for next Thursday.
Fries and burgers.
Because it's almost kind of similar to how Torino play, Freiburg and Torino, and
How the
also
fuck do you know this?
And Roma as well.
I don't have a life, dude.
We've been doing homework. We're
We do homework.
recording. We're recording a video like 15 minutes after this match on fries and burgers.
I'm
Yeah.
so like the way I did the podcast was so nonchalant, but you guys actually do prepare and that's nice.
It's
Nice
like,
view
well,
behind the goal.
yeah,
Goal
we got
scarves
to,
up.
man. We're commentating on their Juventus's official Twitch channel. They'd be like, "Oh,
I
look at
love
these
it.
two guys. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. Get these guys out of here."
I don't think I mentioned to you guys how proud I am of you two seeing your guys' name on the marquee. I love it.
Oh. And
When
we've
I
had a
pulled you
blast.
out, when I pulled you out of the trenches, you was nothing.
You pulled us out of the Bianconeri zone trenches.
I don't know who that guy was. He's the old mobster guy who's upset with his.
Ooh, look at Pogba.
Yeah, Pog's looking
Ooh,
good.
look at Pogba.
Out to Kostic, looking for the cross. Here it is.
Oh!
No connection, but Pogba. Oh, it's blocked.
Ooh.
That was looking good for a second.
All right.
Pogba wins a foul. Are we gonna see a Pogba free kick, or is it gonna be
Ooh.
Chiesa that takes it? He's smiling. He's looking at
But
me. He's like,
Pogba!
he's like this. He's like, yeah.
He's like, I just buried a coyote before this.
if Pogba scores, Beppe will just blow a gasket. He will just have an aneurysm on live. The first stroke recorded online on Twitch.
Oh, did you ever see the clip of the Chiesa goal in the Coppa Italia where he's like, "Oh, mamma mia, what a goal!" Where he rips his shirt
I've
off.
seen
and
all
just
of them.
runs?
I've seen all of them, man.
That was
Okay.
awesome.
Beppe gets so much unnecessary hate, but the man is the personification of just I do what I fucking want and I have fun with it.
Yeah, that's why we love working with him.
Dude, he's such a sweetheart, man. I texted him. I was like, "Hey, what did you want to talk? Hey, I got some business with you." He got so freaked out. Anyways, let's watch this.
Kostic, here's the cross.
Is it
in? That's 4.
Yes.
Was it
Is it Rabiot?
I think it's Rabiot.
Let's
Yo.
go.
80th minute.
I
4-2.
just want to say to all the people that were hoping that Allegri gets his cheeks exposed tonight, inshallah, it did not happen this time.
How do you say nail in the coffin in French?
I don't know.
What's
Oui,
nail?
je m'appelle.
Nail dans coffin? I don't know. What's nail? Nailing. I don't know that much French.
It was a rhetorical question. Yes, baby. Let's get one more for Vlahovic.
Pogba was close.
Yeah.
Pogba was close, and Bremer as well. Someone needed to put that in.
Let's switch.
Oh, somebody did. Just throw guys at it, right?
Yeah, it's interesting. You throw Chiesa and you throw Pogba, it's like a totally different team. Like this is honestly possible.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that they're gonna at least check.
Just as long as this guy doesn't pull his hamstring checking the VAR.
The ref looks like an oversized child.
He does.
I mean, his presence is pretty good.
Let's see. It's taking their time. They're not showing us anymore now.
No, they usually wait until after the call is made for the semi-automatic offsides. But hey, you can't get mad at it though, because again, semi-automatic is pretty black and white at this point. So it's like, though I kind of find it difficult unless it's something off millimeters here.
Oh, there's a lot though that it's congested. Yeah. So was Rabiot.
They could be checking if Bremer's offside and touched it.
It nutmegged him.
I hate VAR checks so much. You guys have no idea. This should have been done already. It should have been over.
That's why
this one's hard to watch.
They got to get on the NFL's level here.
That is just really hard to see.
Yeah, that's really difficult.
So you have to rule. What is that? You rule towards the catcher?
You have to have evidence against the call, like to overturn it.
That's how they do in football. The team gets the advantage. Come on. Big
So I
man.
saw his watch. He has his watch stopped at 37:22. So there's going to be some extra
Damn,
time here.
Dash.
Oh,
I don't
so
understand what they're checking.
there was a poll on Pogba there as well. Messy one.
Yeah, baby.
It's good.
Good.
Beautiful.
That pretty much does it.
Can I show something off?
Sure.
As long as your clothes are on.
Yeah, well, let me see.
If it's clothes, I want them to not be on you.
I have something for the background.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Oh, it's glossy.
Oh.
Yeah, man. Dude, guys, you guys go to turingiants.com. There's so much fun shit. Like, I'm just a terrible promoter.
Yeah, we're all pretty terrible at it.
Anyone listening, please check turingiants.com. You guys are gonna love. There you go. Come on, man. Why can't you have this shit on the screen at all times?
Because I have to remember to click the button.
Or put a post-it note on your computer. But yeah, come on, man. Let's drive some traffic to this bitch.
Yeah, let's do it up. Of course, since we're gonna slap banners all over the place, let's throw up the Discord one. There's the Discord QR code. Also, we're linking up with Juve Official. They're trying to grow their server and become a official partner of Discord.
But say that again.
So there's the official Juve channel. So basically, they connect all the Juve content creators and just the community in general. It's just a Discord server for all Juve fans. And they've actually just partnered up with the official Milan Discord server as well in a friendly partnership. So just trying to grow that community. Just the online community.
I don't, like I said, I don't say that enough, but the boys on YouTube, the YouTube boys, you guys have been doing amazing work. I'm like shocked. This is how far it's gotten.
Just wait until we start pulling up with Turin Giant sponsored energy drinks.
Partner up with Prime.
Logan Paul who?
Yeah, that guy, he lost that fight there the other night.
His brother.
Jake Paul. Yeah.
Jake Paul.
His brother got mollywopped.
Jesus, mollywopped. You watch boxing with your.
I could. You never know.
Dash is just very Ned Flanders-esque.
Yeah, done diddly going here, guys. Looks like we're gonna have our neighbor here, Doosan, get subbed out for Moisey Keane. Diddly.
Stupid, sexy Flanders.
Yeah, he's ripped. Nathan saying he's really loving this team. Yeah, it's looking good right now.
Nothing gets me less excited than seeing Keane on the pitch. Even when he scores, is just such. I just don't like Keane. Sorry.
Don't be such a hater, because we love him.
God bless him.
We love him for who he is. We still love Bernadeschi, so it's hard. It's hard to lose our love.
You guys used to love Bernadeschi?
No, we still do.
I know. I had a soft spot for him. He was terrible as a player, but
well, he plays for Toronto now.
I know.
So I'm all over that.
You guys lost the first game, right?
Yeah, but Bernadeschi scored. I didn't say he got injured.
I still follow him. Not the game that we wanted, but happy with the goal.
Well done. Well done.
Oh my God, man! If they swapped voices with Dybala, it would make total sense because Dybala has the deepest voice for a little boy.
Come on, Gypsy. Come on.
I love that. I love that Dash is running a little morning show here. Morning Zoo Radio with the drops.
Oh, I got some really good drops, man. I haven't played them all yet.
Dude, there's nothing I love more than sound drops.
Guys, corner from Torino here. 87.5 minute. It's the last real chance, maybe.
Yeah, I think
87.5. Who says that?
I do.
I mean, at the end of the time, just looking at this, just looking how you guys playing, you just can only think of one thing.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Timing.
Look at Rabiot.
All right, I'm gonna go through like the last comments because people are leaving us comments and we're totally ignoring them. Robbie Goat, I like that. It took a while, but Beppe definitely grew on me. Oh, Frankie, you just have to understand. He's like a kid. People try to make him feel, look cringy and bad, but the man's just having fun with life, and that's why he is like the most popular one. Because negativity doesn't sell. People don't want to fucking sit there and listen to you moan and bitch all day. Like you just need to have a little positivity too.
Yeah, and for us too, he's a huge mentor for us because,
That's
for
awesome.
example, the double take was kind of an idea that we brainstormed with Beppe. So, usually we always meet with him and we always kind of talk ideas and stuff like that. So he's kind of like that uncle that's kind of showing us the light per se. So we have a very, very special spot for him.
That's awesome.
That's good.
No, I can weigh into, goddamn. We all love Beppe, but fuck.
Oh, so they're showing off the semi-automatic
Jesus.
offsides. Look at that, close by a toenail.
The toenail, jeez.
But
It's insane.
It's so strange.
yeah, and they're not counting the hand because the hand was in an offside position. But Bremer is
It's
being
that-
subbed off
Damn.
for butt save Bonucci.
All right.
Watch us concede.
Bonucci getting 30 seconds of playtime now.
Damn,
How the
what did he
mighty
do?
have
I was gonna
fallen.
say, what did he do to
My-
piss off Allegri?
My man used to start in the Champions League final. Now Bonucci comes out in the 90th minute.
Consistently, too.
Yeah, I guess it goes to show with Bremer and Torino, Bremer just did not care because he celebrated that goal like it was nobody's business.
I also don't feel like Torino is a team that you just like your roots are down there. It's
I get it.
I've never heard anything. I've never heard any player say they love Torino and they that's their home. It's like
'Cause, like-
Cleveland of Serie A.
Because it's funny because like Dusan, even though it was offsides in the end, but he didn't celebrate that goal he scored against Fiorentina with how much abuse that Fiorentina was giving him. Like shit, like they
think-
tackle him to hurt him.
I think it's a lot has to do with the management you're in at the moment. Maybe the management loved them and he didn't want to disrespect them, but I don't know. Bremer clearly doesn't care
Yeah,
about Kevin Spacey and co.
So 6 added minutes now. That's hefty.
And
Doesn't
we're
wanna
out of
check.
subs. So it looks like no Paredes for full 90 minutes.
I think Allegri made his statement clear by
Yeah.
benching him. Guys, I think this is probably the last time we really see Paredes do anything.
Wow.
Well, if Pogba stays healthy, Locatelli, of course. That was just accumulation of yellow card suspension. So.
Yeah, so Keane with a misread on this one.
Man.
It's my one thing about Moise Keane that irritates me about this guy is great physical attributes, terrible noggin on his shoulders.
Dude, you got to have a football IQ. It's like Cuadrado. And so many games Cuadrado in the beginning of his career with Juve was just so dumb, but, great on his feet.
Yep. That's my thing with Keane that irritates me is like the dude's got everything as far as what he needs. He just doesn't have the IQ. Like, for example, we can say whatever we want about Mario Balotelli, but the guy was smart on the field. Like, he knew what to do whenever he had the ball. Where it's like Keane, he's just kind of like, does he do the
Let's see what he does here.
It's getting pulled back.
He's getting put back. He's keeping the ball. I mean,
he draws a
earn the
foul.
foul. All right. I'm not a complete hater.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, and the thing is, I wouldn't even say it's hating per se, but it's just like, for example, you look at some of his hold up play, and you're like, dude, what are you doing?
Anytime a ball bounces off of you like a wall, you know who used to do that? Who had the worst first touch?
Lukaku?
No, he played for Juve, the player I'm talking about. But yeah, Lukaku,
Vucinic?
like the
Matri?
No, it was a bigger guy. It was like
Higuain?
Pentaga.
Higuain was great.
Pensiglio.
Higuain was great. But anyway,
Mello.
Will you stop naming players? I've moved on 3 players ago.
They take the short kick here.
Oh,
And Torino wins
great
it back.
idea.
Oh yeah. Keys is just like, screw this, I'm taking it.
You didn't really see Pogba too much on the ball.
Pogba.
So yeah, you can definitely tell that he's playing in a conservative fashion. I think Allegri kind of told him, "Hey, just make a couple of passes. Don't do anything too crazy."
Yeah, that's
Basically the same thing to
Yeah.
Berengia.
Yeah.
Just
Oh, yeah.
perfect for Pogba to get these minutes in.
Yeah.
without,
Exactly.
You know. Oof.
But
Sorry,
I
Jack, I missed you something.
no, you're fine. I gotta give props though. Berenchea did very, very well because
Love
this isn't like we're in first place and we're playing against the 10th place team. Like Torino's on our ass.
He's never
Wow.
started, right?
No, this is his first
Yeah,
start outside of a friendly.
Yeah, the preseason match.
That's awesome. Wow. Young
Well, I mean, if we lose
Argentinian.
this game, Torino's ahead of us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Thank you, Lucas. Let's look at the.
So technically now we're back in 7th place. We are, I believe,
Of course,
6
he's
points,
already on it.
6 points off Atalanta. No, I just steel trap.
Yeah, very, very doable now at this point.
Yeah, especially with Roma coming up, we've got some window of opportunity to make some noise over here. Ooh, Chiesa with a nutmeg.
Oh wow!
And he gets
Oh,
tripped
and
up.
that's definitely a yellow.
He looked at
Pogba
Ricci.
territory.
He looked at Ricci in the eyes and said, "Call me daddy, please." And Ricci does and falls over for him.
Ricci's not a bad player. I'm surprised he didn't start.
Yeah. Wow. Such a filthy nutmeg.
Yeah, that was a. So man, I hate to say it, but Napoli's running away with this bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, there, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, there isn't anyone
I
else.
mean, like a
really.
million points. Inter, AC Milan, Lazio, Roma, Atalanta, Juve. 7th place, man. I'll take it. Minus 15.
And
Give
who knows?
they give us those 15 points back. Dash, do a little math right there.
Second.
We're 2nd place at 40.
Oh,
Yeah.
mama.
And
they put their appeal in tomorrow.
yeah, so
Yep.
they are submitting
Starts tomorrow.
Come on, baby.
it. Pogba is not taking the free kick. That's interesting.
Last big moments.
Chiesa, Fagioli, and Danilo all
Nilo
lining up.
Basher.
Chiesa takes it.
He's a little floater, makes him save it.
Are they going to play it, or are they just going to wait for time to expire? It's a little bit of a flimsy free kick by Chiesa.
I like it though. I like it because it's a tricky bounce in the corner.
And
That's very
Bonucci's
smart.
crashing in. Bonucci's right there. It's a good save by Savic.
Good dude.
Who am I?
Out.
Bonucci's the the original
Over.
Sexy Flanders.
Yeah.
She's over 4-2.
Yeah, baby.
Beautiful.
Great game.
Cherubini's happy. Rabiot's happy. It's good to see him happy.
Good match. Good match.
Different,
There we go.
all different scorers, goal scorers.
One goal for every host.
First time that we've actually scored 4 against Ivan Juric's side, by the way.
Wow. It's a
Bam.
good stat.
That is the first time there. Also, the first time since the July of 2020 that we have scored more than a goal against Torino as well.
So is it too early to say
Nerds,
Pog
let's
back?
go.
Yeah, KB. That's his entrance as he hits the door on his ass on his way in.
I love it.
Let's go, nerds.
Oh man. Well, that was that. That was
That was
an
awesome.
exciting match. That was not what I expected whatsoever. Man, nobody got the score line anywhere close to correct tonight.
No.
Did you guys make predictions?
Yeah.
Oh,
we,
yeah,
We did 2 0s, 3 0s. Ellie was probably the closest with 3-0.
Yeah, I had
No.
3-1.
4-2. I love a 4-2 scoreline. No,
Yeah.
you just know the game was exciting no matter what.
It's a
It was-
Maurizio Sarri scoreline.
Yeah. I wonder if we're going to be able to get Kevin, because I know Kevin has had some bandwidth issues in the stadium right now. So Kevin will try to pop in.
Yeah, if not, of course, he did take a lot of footage. So we'll have that up for you
All right,
maybe
everyone.
between-
Sorry,
Yeah, go ahead.
my bad. Go ahead.
It's
Go
all
ahead.
right. No.
no.
No,
No, he's
you
just kidding.
go.
No,
No,
he's just
you
giggling.
go.
No, just
You
stay
go.
tuned for shorts. Stay tuned for shorts. That's all I got to say.
I was gonna thank everyone in the comments. Tell your friends, man. Tell your friends to join. I'm not doing it for. It's kind of pointless. There was 4 of us here sitting talking to each other. Bye.
I mean, is it though? As long as we enjoy it, nobody else has to enjoy us enjoying ourselves.
That's true.
Yeah. Especially, yeah. What he said. Yeah. Enjoying yourself. Pleasuring yourself.
Okay, so what are the lights
That's what
behind?
my
If
head-
you're, it looks like you're in a '90s disco.
Dude, this thing is awesome. This strip goes on the wall. It was a pain in the ass. I mean, I put like 400 holes in that wall, but you can dim it, you can lower it all the way down.
Oh, nice.
I'm trying to use it for Torino Giants photography a little bit.
Okay, we got
have a
Kevin
whole
here.
setup. Yeah, baby.
What's up, guys?
Oh, you tell us, how are things?
That was a fun game, huh? No
man.
snooze fest like you guys were calling.
I know.
Nice. Are you gonna go brawl with the other supporters now? You got your fisticuffs ready?
Do it. Throw down.
How are you guys doing? What'd you think?
It's a fun game.
Did you lose your shit when Pogba came on?
Man, the stadium went nuts. I mean, as soon as he took off his
Nice.
training shirt to come on, it went electric, and they started singing songs for him. It was awesome.
That's awesome.
He didn't
Yeah,
do
we're-
very
we're-
much, but
we're
great to
celebrating
see him
here,
on the
too.
field.
Yeah. What'd you think of Enzo? I think Enzo probably is definitely trending upwards after this game.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't really make a wrong step in this game. I mean, like you could have put another shirt on his back of any other like normal player, and you wouldn't have noticed. I mean, I thought he impressed. I was very pleased with his performance.
That's awesome.
Better than Paredes, I think, is what people are going to be saying. So,
I mean, just about anything is better than him.
well, you have to
Just
prove it.
specimen.
So,
That's true. That's true.
All right, boys. I'm glad I got to catch Kevin also. Say hi to him. You're the man.
Yeah, good to see you, Farhad.
Yeah, this was so fun, guys. We'll have more of these. Just keep me abreast of the situation.
Jesus.
Anyways, poke back. Listen to us tomorrow. The podcast will be fun. I love you guys. Lucas, you're the best.
You know,
See you
alla
tomorrow,
fine.
man.
Yes, sir. Disconnect.
Hey, what old boomer. And this is why, guys, you don't use Apple products for StreamYard. No, I'm just kidding.
Jesus.
I'm just kidding. But, so interesting stat, guys. I just wanted to bring this up because we're on the Enzo topic. So just some other notable youngsters that Allegri played was a 20-year-old Bentancur at the new camp, a 21-year-old Ake at Fiorentina, a 19-year-old Moretti away at PSG, a 19-year-old Keane subbed in versus Atletico Madrid while 2-2 in the Champions League, and now Enzo Berenchera in a decisive derby game. So he's started some youths, some baby Juves, as people would say.
Oh, Kevin, we're losing. We're losing Kevin.
Nope.
We're losing.
Nope.
Did we hear him? Did we hear him? What?
Can you hear me?
I can
hear
hear
him.
you. Okay, we lost your video. No big deal.
Okay.
No big deal. You're black bar. It's
No,
okay.
there we go. There we
There
go.
you are. Nice. All right. You just disappeared into the night.
Dash, it's Baranekia.
Oh, wow.
Is that okay? Because we've heard it pronounced every other way. But
Yeah. There you go, guys.
No,
Don't trust Paramount
he
Plus.
was good. Like I for a meaningful match to start to get some quality minutes. I mean, there were a few misplaced passes here and there, but nothing that I noticed that turned into any like negative situation for us. He put his foot in for some tackles. He was brave and was convicted. Like I thought it was good. I don't know much about him, to be honest, and I don't know what kind of future he has with the club. If he's going to be somebody who will show some value and he'll be an asset to get rid of at some point, but I thought he played well.
Oh, it looked all right. KF coming in now. Hamza.
Hey,
We got Silly Goose.
Emotional game. Very emotional.
Say, KF, man, what are you going to do to emotionally eat? What's your emotional dinner? What's your
Bucket
emotional
chicken,
dinner
obviously.
binge? It's got to be chicken and curry.
Bucket. Let's check in. And Sam coming in as well. Man, people are going crazy in the background. Oh, man.
Ooh.
Awesome.
I'm going to do this real quick. There we go.
Yeah, that's better. Better.
KF says chocolate peanuts is the move tonight.
Ooh.
Kevin, what about you? What's your post-match snack?
Normally it's me walking through my apartment door and pouring a double of scotch and taking some melatonin pills and going to bed.
Just going heavy.
Oh, wow.
Well, I mean, it's like 11:30 when I get home probably, and you have adrenaline running. My alarm goes off at 5 or 5:15, so I just have to go to sleep.
That's something I've been meaning to ask you. I forget to ask every time. Is like, I bet you it is a bitch to fall asleep, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, particularly when they lose, like I almost take it personally. Like I go home and I'm just angry, and it just like sits with me.
Yeah, for me, the worst is like the games, like the early morning games at the restaurant, because usually when they play them, I'm helping my family out over there. So if we lose, I just do not want to talk to anyone. Like everyone's like, "Hey, Dash, how's that Juventus doing?" Like, get the fuck off me, get away from me. I'm about to throw these hands. So like, I get it, dude. It's just because the thing is, like, I remember, like, even here in the U.S. when I'm going to watch my sports teams in stadiums, like, especially if it's a hype game, I like have a very hard time sleeping, especially because I'll get home at like 10 o'clock, 10:30, and I'm like this, I'm like super wired, where I'm like, whoa.
I mean, with the wins, you get to go home, and there's like you're happy, right? Like you invest a lot of emotion, and you care a lot about the team you support, and when they win, it's exciting, but there's still some adrenaline. But like when there's the loss, I struggle to fall asleep, admittedly. And that's one benefit of being back in the US and not seeing the games live, is when you have like the games at 2:45 on a Sunday and they lose, there's still a lot of the day to kind of let it simmer away.
Yeah.
No, I bet. The worst for me is when I have to play a match at like 8:30, 9 o'clock, and then it's like I get home and I still have the adrenaline from the game, and I'm like, I can't sleep.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
Man, I get that. Yeah, coming off some of these shows, if he had a good one, where I'm all riled up about things. Can't fall asleep afterwards.
Dave will send me texts at like 2 or 3 in the morning where I'm like, how the hell are you still awake? I'm like, Dave, I thought your bedtime's 8:30.
Yeah, but I was podcasting. I missed it. Now I just keep on going.
Hey, I've got a question for you guys. So I was admittedly surprised when Bremer scored and he celebrated.
Yep,
like, just like instantly. I just didn't even think about it. Just went straight into it. I was a little surprised, but I loved it.
Yeah.
From what I've heard is Farhad said he's like, I think Torino is just not the most memorable franchise, so he just doesn't care.
Yeah, I don't really blame him. Yeah, and Vlahovic on that crossbar, that was another close one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just glad Toro hit the crossbar and that thing didn't go in. I don't know who had the shot there, but if they had made it, that would have been 3-3 at that point, right?
Wasn't Singo. No, the guy up top. Why can't I think of his name now?
Camaro?
No. It's with an S. I shut down the spot mob already. Give me a quick second. I have it here. Sanabria.
Yeah.
Was it him? Okay. We were making a joke earlier that he was going to score a double and they were going to win 2-0. But I'm glad that didn't happen.
Oh, of course. He had it all right. Yeah, he had a couple chances.
I mean, he scored. He has a decent track record against us from just raw memory. Sanabria has definitely scored a few against us.
Did they count the Rabiot goals and assist from Bremer instead of cross stitch? Need to check that real quick.
I couldn't really see what happened. So like after the free kick, it was in the box, and then like I saw Rabiot come up with it. Did it touch anybody else, or did it just kind of sneak through?
I thought it snuck through Bremer's legs, but apparently they're giving Bremer the assist.
Huh?
Interesting.
Well, good for him.
It was technically across from cross stitch, but
I mean, Rabiot had a good game. I thought Fagioli was just in it. The defense had a nice match. Di Maria, this was not one of his more memorable performances, but he gets a free pass right now.
still got an assist, surprisingly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, still on the board.
Yep. Vlahovic didn't have enough touches in this game.
No, and I really think he needs to improve his off the ball movement. I really do. Because the thing is like, what separates him from Milik is Milik finds a way to get into the play. Vlahovic just doesn't. He's very static. Physically, he's an amazing, great shot, but it's just he is very, very static off the ball, and if he wants to be again an elite European striker, he's got to improve that, because again he's being compared to Robert Lewandowski, like a younger Lewandowski, and Lewandowski, guys, he is ridiculously good at moving around.
Yeah, that is true. Live.
Oh man, that's you guys are waiting for the bus, I presume, eh?
Yeah, I'm getting on there. It's fucking cold here.
All right, yeah,
we'll
let you go then.
Numb.
Oh jeez.
But awesome game. So I won't unfortunately be present here for Freiburg match. Yeah, I'll be back in the U.S. visiting some family. But
it's all right. You can watch Freisenberg.
I will be. So I will be traveling back from the U.S. the following weekend, and I'll get to Turin Sunday morning, and I'll stick it out to go to the Sampdoria match that night.
Oh, nice.
That'll be
the rematch
fresh off of a red eye. That's Sam. So I'm actually looking forward to that game, because the Sampdoria Juve game, I went to that away game. I think that was the second match of the season, and it was the most boring match of football I've ever watched in my life.
Yeah,
don't disagree with you there.
Worst.
I do remember that.
I think Daniele Rugani had like 97 touches in that game.
Yep.
The team's looking different. So right now, Locatelli will be back. Moretti, Milik are looking like they might be back as well, leaving only Kyle George, the only injured guy, potentially come next week. So
yeah, we're trending in a positive direction. So guys, Europa League might be in striking distance.
United looks good though. Did you see the Carabao Cup at all?
I did, but screw the Premier League.
I agree with you. I just think Ten Hag's doing some good stuff with that team right now. Yeah. I think they're the ones to beat. I think Arsenal won't be able to maintain their momentum throughout the final stretch of the season. I have to say United's the favorite in Europa League right now.
Yeah, I think we're trending upwards. I think if for me, to be honest with you, I got to see how we handle Freisenbergers. If we're able to get through those guys and play consistently well against those guys, then I'll like our chances, because Ten Hag essentially is a Bundesliga coach as far as tactics go, even though again he was from Ajax, but he's employing the same stuff that Bundesliga teams utilize. So Again, good comparisons are Vincente Italiano with Fiorentina, Ivan Juric, and then Freiberger as well. So it's going to be curious. We handled Torino quite well, so we'll see how we handle Freiberger, because their coach likes to use like 5 separate formations for that team, kind of like how Ten Hag is, but they all gegenpress. So we'll see how we handle it, Freiberger. And, if Manchester United make it through, then we'll be able to have a better measuring stick for that.
Yeah. All right, Kevin, we'll let you go. We got, I think it's time to wrap this up. Me and Dash have to do another video here.
All right. Good luck, guys. Great to see you. Lucas, pleasure to meet you in person.
Yeah, pleasure to meet you as well.
Yeah, first time. That's right.
For the first time. Yeah. Hope you guys
Awesome.
had a good time. And for all the viewers here, thanks for tuning in to us. And great to see you guys.
Yeah, thanks,
Good
Kevin.
win.
Take care.
Toro e Bianco Nero.
Ooh.
Damn.
See.
Ooh.
Okay. Why am I the big one now? Oh my god.
She said, in a quick rotation. So I think we got to hit the music, guys. Pretty much gave us our little post-match thought, gave Kevin's thoughts as well. There will be a double take that's going to probably be airing tomorrow morning, where Dave and I talk about Freiburger, Freisenburger.
The breakdown video,
where we break down a little bit about the city and how they play as well. So we'll be doing that. So we will be filming that today in like 20, 30 minutes, whenever we want to. But yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next one. We've got some post games that we'll also probably do, post game live, and then we will be moving on to Roma.
Should we let Lucas, just because he's the new? We usually let the new guy do the outro.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do that. So
do it.
Here's the music, Lucas. You're on outro.
Just keep your clothes on.
Okay. Thanks again, guys, girls, everybody, for listening, watching. Remember, there is a podcast tomorrow with the Turin Giants as well. Have a good rest of your day, guys.
Check out the podcast on SoundCloud, because Farhad's dropping the new mixtape of 2023. Just kidding, guys. But seriously, we'll see ya.
All right, boomers are out. Love you all.